Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Twitch chat.
What?
And welcome back. And welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Friday! Hello, everyone! How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Greetings, and would you believe it, today I don't actually have to go anywhere. Woo! Let's start from the top, shall we? J-Money. Hope you're doing well. Hello, J-Money. Jason! Hello, Jason. Good afternoon. Doxy! Doxy! How you doing? Thank you for the 49. Thank you so much for all of that. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you have been doing well. Feed, good morning. You are the best duckling. Well done. Galundier, good afternoon. Hello, Kensei, thank you for the hydrate. Oh. I have a water bottle right here. Woo! Fishy! Hello, Fishy. Good morning. Ori, good afternoon. Zillian, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are doing wonderfully, everyone. Hello. Prepare an umbrella. Oh no, that's sticky. Wait. Matu, good morning, Matu. Hope you're doing well. Koof! Damn, thank you for the 56 months. Hello, Koof. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Krembo, good evening. And last but not least, Zinny. Hello, Zinny. Hope you're well. Starting with a hype train today, I see. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And hello, I have arrived. I'm here. And unlike yesterday, today's stream is actually happening. Apologies. Sometimes I get weird appointments mixed up, or I forget about them. Oops. So good news, everything went well. Her teacher's only mildly annoyed. Yeah. That's it. This one was important because it's like one of the last few times that we get random feedback before we have to do school placement stuff. Be the perfect time to play the end stream card. That would be the perfect time, yes. That would be mildly annoying. I mean, he says it starts normally and it has started, and yet the doubt continues. Do not worry for today. For today, we shall stream. I've had a little nap, so I'm not even all that tired. Well, I'm a little tired, but I'm always a little tired. I don't have anywhere else to go. Everything else is done. We have a Magnus stuck to us who's going to stay there. And other than that, Kensei, thank you for the 12 packs. New stuff soon. I'm just waiting for all of the artists still. You know, I've said new stuff soon so many times that I'm now just going to tell you what the new stuff is. We obviously have a toggle for the duck coming. That's going to be a card. We're going to have the other Zoe outfit that I'm waiting on. All of this is just... Mari has a job, unfortunately, that she's busy with, and, like, she's getting there. She's getting there. And then, like so many other bloody streamers, I have commissioned a like different sort of like weird model, and that'll be done before the end of next month, hopefully. So all of these are also going into cards. I've got a couple of like small things that I kind of like conceptually not done yet, that I want to add as well. But all of that is going to be added to cards whenever I basically get everything back from artists. That is what I'm waiting on. That is what I'm waiting on. Having said that, thank you, Kensei, Appreciate it. I hope you found something worthwhile. MJM, good afternoon. Hello. And Misty, good morning, Misty. How you doing? Hello, hello. So, everyone. I want to do I do this on stream? Wrong category. And I'm not going to switch category. Crappies! So, today is our last real day to play some Dark Deity 1. Today's our last real day. Tomorrow, Firin and I are going to be playing 40k. I can tell you the matchup now. Firin is going to be playing... Wait, what is Firin going to be playing? Fuck. I forgot. No! I forgot. Oh yeah, Firin is going to be playing Custodes, which is very fucking scary. And I'm going to be playing Orcs. I'm going to be playing Orcs. I'm going to play the new Daka detachment, which means everything I have has all the shooting, and that's it. That's it. And Firin is playing like a pretty frightening looking shield host list. It'll be fun. It'll be a learning game. Firin does not know the rules. So we're playing like a more like spread out game. 2,000 points. I said, hey, let's do 1,000, 1,500. No, we're doing 2,000 apparently. So grab your blankets tomorrow. Will tomorrow's stream start at the normal time, or will it be adjusted for Firin's availability? Firin and I have the same time zone, so we should be starting at the exact same time as normal. Hope so. I think we talked about that. No, Firin and I are in the same time zone, which means tomorrow should be starting at 6 p.m. CET. Yeah, and that's what we've got. That is what we've got. Balth! No! The Magnus! The Magnus! He's been removed! Oh! Poor lad. Poor lad. And Balth, you are the best duckling. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. All right. Fetch. Nope. Nope. Oh no. Hold up. Which button was this? This one? Yeah, this one. This one. Here we are. Poor Magnus. Poor Magnus. He deserves better. He certainly doth deserve better. It is true. And Balth, you are the best duckling. Well done. Take your statue. Run away with it before they take it from you. Run as far as you can. Yeah, so today's plans are basically Dark Deity 1, and as much of Dark Deity 1 as I can. I reckon we're not going to finish it. I very much reckon we're not going to finish it. There have been like way too many interruptions. We were on a pretty good time frame for it, but then many an interruption happened, and like many a work thing happened. I'm starting to struggle with something that I've heard from a lot of other like streamers with another full-time job, and that is one thing that I've not really had an issue with was having enough energy to like then do a stream in the evening, right? Like normal day, normal stuff, and then like stream evening. That never used to be an issue. I have learned like in the last, I want to say like last 3 months or so, that I'm really fucking tired all the time now. And damn, now that half the time, like Kari's out of country, so like I have like both the kids and need to like deal with all of it. Don't have anyone else to like jump in. My energy reserves are fucking drained. Like I don't know. It's rough. It's rough. You're old. That's another factor too. I'm also not getting any younger. It is very true. But why did you have to say it like that? My heart. No, like I'm just noticing that I'm a lot more tired all of the time. I don't know. I don't know. It's not you, it's me. It'll be fine. You have a life, how could that happen? Yeah, how could that happen? How did that happen? Where did that come from? Awful. Can I give it back? I would like to request one refund, please. I don't know what to do with this. It was given to me in error. And now I'm stuck with it. Can I trade this in for like, I don't know, like a fish? Like a pet goldfish. I would trade this in for a pet goldfish. Any day. So. Shall we get to some video game? I know, heresy. It's barely 15 minutes and video games. But can you imagine? Can you imagine actually playing video games on this stream? Actually playing video games on this stream. Awful. Absolutely awful. Let's go. No, yeah, neither can I. We do have video games here since when? Since now. Would you look at that? A video game. What a brave new world we live in. What a brave new world we live in. So remember the Troubleshooter build streams? Dude. Oh, I want to play Troubleshooter. Proceeds to like sit in the mod screen for 5 hours. Yeah. To be honest though, one of the reasons why those build streams took so long was also because we just ended up talking about random shit for hours on end. Could just be a very elaborate PowerPoint presentation. It could be. And to be perfectly honest with you, you would never be able to tell. Maybe all of this is just a very elaborate PowerPoint presentation. Maybe I never bought the game, but instead, like, Frankenstein together a PowerPoint that just pretends to be the game and mouse movement. Maybe... Oh, there's no mouse on the screen, never mind! Didn't quite work. How would you be able to tell? How would you ever know? Huh? How would you ever know? So... let's see what we did last time. People of the Sylvan Pursuit, they keep a swift pace. No one speaks until they reach the temple. We're supposed to find a compass to lead us to a temple to do things, right? But it's awful territory. And last time we ran away from some fanatical idiots. We waded through some water and got some loot. That's really what we did last time. We also picked up a new unit. Well, we picked up a couple of new units. But we picked up one of our new broken units. We have our second Strider. I would be more impressed if it were a PowerPoint presentation. The effort to remake all of this instead of playing an already released game. Unfortunately, you will never know. Unfortunately, you'll never know. So you could choose to be impressed by this. Maybe imagine this stream as an elaborate PowerPoint presentation. Like every movement here isn't actually me moving. This is just me like pressing slide forward. There is no movement on this stream. This is also why sometimes my camera is like spazzing out. It's just me pressing the wrong button and it goes backwards and forwards. Like that. It's just the wrong slide. Try to imagine this stream under the guise of that. Have a little bit of wonder in your heart. Eventually they're able to catch their breath. We made it to the temple. So Thylonel and I think his name was Ren on the right side. Those are two of our new units, and then Maeve is the other new one. They are rising between the trees is the temple we seek. I know Alistair warned us not to delay, but I'm not so sure I expected a dash like this. Who's this Alistair? Explain. Wouldn't you like to know? Better yet, who are you? Yeah, we don't know shit. Mysterious one, have we? I'm a bounty hunter of sorts. In Hal Fen, we're known as wet workers. Oh, he is all of the edge. What about in other lands? Oh, what about in other lands? I bet back in Atlan they call you the extremely vague and bad at explaining. A man in my line of work finds use for many names. And how might that line of work have brought you to the Sylvans? Given how deadly it was at the elf camp, I think I can guess. Then I will not waste words. I must admit you never seemed in danger of that. Thylonel, is this it, the temple? Yes, we should prepare. The Grand Vicar warned of a challenge. Well, there you have it, Wren of many names. We got where we were going. Your help is appreciated, but you are free to go. Mistaken. No, you've stirred the Sylvan Hive. I would not travel alone. Well then, I hope you like creepy jungle temples. I suppose we could use the help, but you will follow our lead. Fine. Rekindle your strength. Take a moment to catch your breath, and don't expect this to be easy. We'll take in only what we need and dare not take out more than necessary either. Oh, we will plunder the shit out of this temple, if they give us the chance to. So, units. We do have access to Wren now, and we do have access to Maeve. Maeve is cracked and just in the party now, right? I do have a feeling that one thing we're suffering from is too many dodge tanks-oritis. And I don't quite know what to do about that at this point. I wish I had like a way to organize units, like to organize order of units. I wonder what this is organized by. Is this organized by level? This is organized by level. Wow, it only took me I don't know how many hours to notice this. So, what are we fielding? Who are we fielding? What are we fielding them with? Wren, regardless of what happens, gets an upgraded dagger, I reckon. We'll go and crit there. Maeve is on our... Thylonel, I think, did fine. Not like super happy, but did fine. What are you carrying? Ball, holy water. We could buy some upgrades. What would we buy in terms of upgrades? What would need stuff? Bianca still needs to drink the coffee. Do we have... Hold up, like, the top 14 are what we're fielding, right? Where the smoking out wife was at? There. Excuse me, what? There. What? Also there. What? What? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. There's another one. We have way too many of them. There's an infestation. Let's go get this dagger upgraded. I think he was doing fine, by the way, right? Hey, Grandma, Mr. Desert and Boat Map streams. How things going? Things are getting mildly confusing, for I don't really know, like, what I'm doing now. We have a lot of units and a lot of ways to progress. There's also the case that we do have money that we could be spending on tier 3 tokens. Unfortunately, I feel like any unit that I give that to will immediately overtake all of the others in kills more than they already have. Let's do a quick team building thing. You have 2 high standards. What are your standards, Illy? What are your standards? And really? Really? Like, really? Damn. So, Maeve definitely makes it. Sloan definitely makes it. Kaios makes it. Bianca makes it. Vesta makes it. Tia makes it. I'm tempted to exchange Corvin for Wren. I don't know yet. Garrick makes it. Sophia makes it. I think Helena makes it. Tamara makes it. Marin makes it. And then what? Alden makes it. That's 12. Maybe we bring Monroe? Maybe? With standards here? We have standards. They're just subterranean. Yeah, just really, really low ones, Graham. Exactly. Exactly. Huh. If we're bringing Wren over... What's his face? Then let's do that. And everyone else is on their tier 2 weapon, right? Some are even on multiple. And maybe we do bring Monroe. Let's go Fire Rune. Both things happened, Graham. It's both at the same time. Like, I'm not... Maybe we do bring Iris. Like, I'm not too keen on Iris, to be honest. She seems like a lesser Bianca. But who knows? Let's do this. Let's do this. One thing that does irk me is the fact that... And I'm still annoyed about this. The fact that stat boosters have to be consumed in-map is supremely annoying. Unless we can do it from here, we cannot do this. That's not even a stat booster. So, for example, why can't this not be selected? Hold up. No, I go back. Ah! There we go. Slightly wonky UI. Like, you cannot use these here. You have to be in combat and use them there, which is so dumb. So, units. I know we're going through this process every single fucking time, but that's because I forget every single bloody time. So, let's begin with... What are we beginning with? I still want to do 2 mirror teams, sort of. So let's begin with the healers. 1... Do you think we want to run more than 2 healers? And if so, what is our second heal? What is our second heal? Our options are what? Samara and Lincoln? Are those our only options? Hey, Helzerath. It's going well. It's going well. Albeit very slowly. Albeit very, very slowly. I think that's it, right? Like, we have to do this? This is something... Like, I'm already stuck at healer choice. This does not bode well. This does not bode well. At all. Let's see. I kept the alliteration of Dark Deity. It's not a bad one. It is not a bad effort. I mean, technically Vesta counts, right? But, like, I look at Vesta as, like, a tank thing. So, yeah, it's Marin, Samara. We bring these two. So that's our healers done. Vesta always makes it, and then the other, like, the other version is Thelanol. Like the counter. That's our 2 Striders. That's our 2 mages. I say 2 mages. We're about to pick another. That's our 2 other idiots. Our 2 archers. And then we have 2 flex slots. And the 2 flex slots are these. That's it. So that's the team now. That's the team now. And everyone here is upgraded as far I would like them to be upgraded. Do we have anything stat booster wise lying around? We have HP and luck lying around. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh! Oh! Zoop! HP and luck. The HP, let's put that on... Wait, who did I just say we're taking a second tank? Thelanol? I suppose. Well, let's put that on Thelanol. He certainly seems to need this a lot more than anyone else. And then... Luck, I mean... I don't know. Chia, you eat this. Congratulations. Alright. Save it up. And let's begin. Ha! Every now and again, in a game with like an anime style like this, you come across a character that is slightly more anime than all of them. This is that character. This is that character. Here we have blade-wielding someone straight out of fucking Toho. Put all your points into luck, rob the casino. Let's go. Let's pull an Ocean's 11. The game is most horrendously colorful. Isn't she from Toho? No. Yeah, they're here for the Ancient One. We cannot allow them to ruin my father's research. It must be for naught. That's a contrast and a fucking half. Not for nothing now. Think about the extra time we've gotten with you. You'll find a way to keep the magic going with or without the anchor. One of these is recruitable? Like, spot the recruitable character. Gods, you need to get out of here now. If this body's destroyed, he can bring me back. We can't say the same for you. Wait, what? I don't want to just leave here, not again. I'm ordering you to. We can't risk letting what we've learned here go to waste. You may be the only chance to bring me back again. You're right, but that doesn't make this any easier. I'll see you again soon now. Safe. I hope so. Be safe, friend. I'll protect the anchor with my life. Father, I'm sorry for what I've put you through. What the fuck are you going on about, lady? You don't even have items. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, there's many an enemy here. Hey, Adrelian, how you doing? Hello. Not enough hair accessories to be from Toho? You're also not wrong. Also, what the fuck? This is a map and a half. Oh my. Let me guess, these gates need to be opened somehow. What the fuck is that? Oh no, wait. This isn't a wall. We go through the middle. We go through the middle. There's plenty of loot. So what we need to do is we need to designate people to go through the sides. We need to split. Well, am I happy that I just made a... I don't want to go through that too quickly, eh?
In position.
So I obviously forgot to position everyone. Obviously, I forgot again. Let's see.
My shield is yours.
These are traps, aren't they? Deal 10 damage on turn start. These are traps. Vesta here. And then we're gonna send a thief with them. Yeah, let's do that. So one of the tanky people plus one of the rogues goes there. Let's put you here because you can take that slightly better than everyone else. What are we doing for the main attraction? Is this just Strider, is this just Strider Paradise? We're doing 0 damage. We're doing 0.
In position.
What if Bianca? 0. What if Alden? 6. This would have been a Sloan problem. Alas. Here. What if... 10. Oh, these aren't fucking dying, are they? We're making a wall. That's what we're making. We're making a wall, and then we're gonna see what happens here. Hopefully this works out. 1 heal over here.
Here.
1 mage over here. 1 heal down there. Anti-mage stuff. There's a lot of mage stuff on the left. Sophia, you're going left. And then we're sending Alden to the right. This is a lot of units here. We might have to send Garrick to the bottom right. Let's see what happens. This looks bad. 1% hit chance, obviously. Very tanky. Very tanky indeed. This might not actually be a bad thing because no strength level. It allows us to go get some XP, which is the thing we most desperately need now. It is all about gaining XP now.
This one's on the house.
Believe it or not, that means we want to crit less so we can get more XP out of these people. J-Money! You are the best duckling. Well done, J-Money. I hope this came along my back. I should really bother playing it. Well, Darkest Dungeon 2. Dark Deity 2 is coming out on Monday, Adrelian. the successor to this is coming out on Monday, which is why I'm playing it again. And it looks like an all-around insane improvement. I'm really, really excited for DD2. Okay, Vesta does Vesta things. Oh, critical. Is that 2 crits in a row? Sir, you're overperforming. Does Deity Deity or DT? He? What? Neither of those, I think. I think it's neither of those. We hadn't seen the fire attack animation yet, right? This is cool. Can we do some damage? We get to do some damage. Wow.
Do not oppose me.
Deity. Yeah, that's what I do. Cedric, that's what I do. I think that's what I do. Whether that's correct or not, no one's corrected me yet. And here we see the difference between the rest of the party and Sloane, and also...
It's a shame.
Let me shrink down a little.
So cute.
There we go. Dark DMT? That's a different problem.
I could do that.
It's also unlike Dark DMV, which is just like a really shitty time. Samara getting some damage in. Didn't crit, unfortunately. But considering she's level 19, she does need it. In fact, we need to prioritize like a lot of our lower XP characters now that we can.
My hero.
I want to get everyone back to where they were
Couldn't
before.
have done it without you, Butter.
Holy shit! And Dark D&D is just really Curse of Strahd. It's a Curse of Strahd gone wrong,
Let's do
is what
it.
it is.
The hunt is on.
The wings
Oh,
of
yeah,
death
okay.
unfurl.
Oh, ooh. He's not beating the edge allegations. The wings of death unfurl. Dark DMV feels redundant. That's because it is. And you know why? Because the redundancy is what makes it even more soul-destroying. Yay. We're gonna see whether we can get as many hits in as
How can I
possible
help?
with other units that aren't the units that normally do the killing. That's what we're doing today. Please hit. Nice. The important part is making sure people know what you're talking about. Proper pronunciation is secondary to that. To be honest,
I think I can be
fucking
proud
hell,
of this.
that's wasted on healer. Like most things are second to making sure that the other side understands what you're talking about, right? That's why I'm always so lax on spelling as well. Like, who gives a shit whether you spell a word correctly as long as everyone understands what the fuck you're talking about? Correct spelling helps with that,
duly
but
rewarded.
that's it. The rare Marin kill, the very rare Marin kill. You're in a lukewarm take mood today. You know what? We can't always be divisive, Sinjin. We can't always be divisive with all the hot takes. Sometimes you just gotta be lukewarm. Jessica gets everything she needs except speed. She doesn't need speed. She's a rock in the street. No speed necessary. This is grueling. And also dueling. Wow. Pelagial Slash, they're actually doing something. You know what? Give me this one.
Sorry in advance.
The fact that this man has 47% crit chance is insane. And he's still behind on levels. There, that's taken care of. We could bait all of this in by sending Shia in, I reckon. Let's like get dudes to move towards us. That makes this a lot easier, right? The goal is to get every piece of loot from this map. I shan't rest until we have it all. Dodge. That's a very organic sound. I do not like it. Ooh. Ooh.
This one's on the house.
71 HP, by the way. The desire for loot is great. It is overwhelming. Reject you,
Right.
Gygax, false prophet, creator of witches. Dude, if Jesus was a real friend, he'd play D&D with you. Casual heresy on stream today. Casual heresy. None of that competitive shit. Can we hit this mage? Yes, but he hits us back. Unless, of course, we hit a 51% chance. Fuck! You know what? Almost. Almost. Strength, speed, luck is a solid level for a dodge tank. Absolutely, absolutely. Most of the... Like, it looks bad, right? It looks really bad, but most of the other stats are just like defense fluff. And if you're dodging anyway... I would really like the dex, obviously. That part matters a lot. Is this another Samara thing? Oh, we can get the Samara hit in.
Awaits.
Your pyre awaits. Okay. All right. We are consuming the witches today. There comes a problem. Motherfucker. What a pirate's called? No! Grab a blanket. We can do this, right? Yeah! Burn! You did get Dex too. Oh, then she's absolutely fine. And that's a beautiful level up. Those are like the 4 stats I'm looking for on kind of everyone, not gonna lie. Bit of mastery still in it for 0 in any bad matchup. I still have no fucking idea what a bad matchup even is. Like, what dictates a good versus bad matchup? Is it the A and E at the top? Is that it? Like, how would I see that in stats? Is it the damage typing that units have on their weapon? Is that what makes a good or bad matchup? Because, like, damn, the game doesn't want to be specific about this. It really refuses to. Okay. Uh-oh. You know what?
Yes.
You know what? This is
I
gonna be a
don't think
disarm.
so.
This is gonna be a disarm because I'm afraid of them, like, next turn just smacking the shit out of Alden. And they will smack the shit out of Alden. Adjusted by mastery stat. Gotcha, gotcha, okay. Thanks, all that is good that they changed that for DD2, yeah. I'm glad they changed a couple of things for DD2. So, Sophia is about to die, right? Unless...
Would hate to be you right now.
Sloane can't move that far, can she? We can haste her? Hold up, hold up, hold up. There are
expectations.
Ugh. There are
On the
things
move.
happening.
Make haste.
This is something we've never done. Is this the first instance of me using a secondary that isn't healing? Because I think it might be. I think it might be. There we go. And then Sloane needs the tank, which she'll be fine at, right? She'll be just fine. Oh, item? Oh, you do have the beans. Wonderful. There we go. Unfortunately, Sloane's about to get 2 kills. No, they go to Shia, never mind. Other than a rare disarmor heal. You're right! You're right, but
This one's on the house.
the mage portal or the haste we've basically not used, except for this first haste. Yeah, never mind. Thank you for disarm. They are in a, like, the secondary skills are in a really weird spot in this. And I think they realized that for DD2 as well. They just don't feel good 90% of the time. Nice. Actually, really nice. Let's go heal that.
So it shall be.
All yours.
And forward. Garrick.
Let's get going.
I don't feel like we need anything else up here now.
Here.
This party is kind of
the wrong Valburin.
done. They'll slow carve their... Ooh, well, that's pretty. Big explosion. They'll slow carve their way through that. And Monroe is about to get all of the experience. But I think we can send everyone else somewhere else. It also happens to be that these are kind of the units that need the least experience. So that's fine. Let's send everyone through. Attila is mostly for her own sake. And then we sent Garrick down there. He'll have some catch-up to do, but that's okay. That is just fine. We kind of don't want the center to advance before both of the sides. Ow! Have done so. Unkind. Also heals,
This
please.
is not your end.
We could stage here. We probably very likely have to. Yeah, I don't hate this.
You've made your last mistake.
Ooh. Can the center advance? Oh, absolutely, Graham. They absolutely can. There's just, like, not much point to it because the center is gonna hit this very quickly. And I don't want that. Because I reckon that's where how the map ends. That's the relic that we need to steal. And I want all of this side stuff.
My turn.
One. Not quite, but what are they gonna do? The middle looks to be impassable. Oh shit, you're right. This isn't actually a thing. What are these then? Huh. I thought these were open. Never mind, they're not. Oh, is that what we need to... No? That's what these switches are. That's what these switches are. They open this. I see now.
Onward.
Here.
Well, the Striders are just gonna chill for a bit. They're just gonna chill there. It'll be fine. It will all be
All
fine.
yours.
Ooh, Sloan. Not that Sloan needs more experience. But I guess the only time that we're really wasting XP is when someone's already hit 30 plus.
One more for the good guys.
That's the point when others really need to start getting kills, and that's
Falling
when
into
it...
place.
Lady, holy shit. By far our strongest character. Our single strongest character by a lot. I want to keep this guy around for Sophia. Because she barely gets any other experience.
Bottoms up.
And these two are going to be a bit of a trade scenario. She doesn't have Dev. She doesn't have Dev. She doesn't need Dev
Fine
whatsoever. Holy fuck sticks. Yes, absolutely. We're getting the good levels today.
How can I assist?
Besta over there. I mean, if that's the case, then fuck it, Bianca, go down there. We're gonna still keep these three up here. Or we're gonna send Bianca with the bottom right team. That's fine. That is also fine. Crit.
This one's on the house.
What, double crits kill?
This one's on the house.
This one's in the house, chat. Okay, we're XP sponging now. Good? Question mark? Yo, they actually dealt damage to Vesta. What the fuck? How did that happen? And I was stuck there a little bit. First things first, the important XP. Nice. He performs her job
I
admirably
feel
well.
stronger. Do I look stronger?
Yeah, that does well. Big for her are, what, like fortitude levels? They matter a lot. Then obviously any strength, any dex, anything around that area. I'm happy with that. This is looking annoying, but not if we keep them exactly here. Now, what do we have here? We have some melee dudes that really need to get maged. This is more combat than Marin has seen in the last 10 maps combined.
I think I can be proud of this.
Ladies, stop! Please! Leave some for the characters that actually get into combat. What the hell? Marin over there, discontent with the state of the army, does it herself now.
That settles that. I've got a lot to learn.
That's also a great level up. I mean, it's Alden, so
My
Alden
shield
only
is
knows great
yours.
level ups, but still. Damn. Bonk. The rule of emblem leveling, non-combatants always get the best levels. It is so true.
Thought you'd never
It is
ask.
so true.
Can do.
Move these.
If I must.
You kill the last guy that we can kill. Easy. I think I like this.
Impressive, is it
Ugh.
not?
No, it's not. What do you mean? I think I like this troop specifically. Not the best for this map, on account of we have too much melee and nothing to do with them. But I believe this is a squad I can get used to. You know what our mages need more? Strength. It's true.
You crossed
Strength
the
and more
wrong
strength to
boundary.
carry their massive tungsten-clad spellbooks. 104 damage. That was 104 damage. 104. Fucking wow.
I can work with this.
Also, I don't even know what... Oh, he fought this guy. Oh, I see now.
Huh? Run like the wind.
Yo, 2 hastes in 1 map. Can you believe? Crazy. There we go. That's that flank done. Vesta. Back to full.
Yes.
I'm really happy with Vesta. That wasn't the character I thought I'd like
Can do.
at all, for that matter.
This should be fun.
And done. We're really light on horses. One thing I've noticed. We're really not bringing any mounted units at the moment. I do hope that we get a character that fills into the, like, Dragon Knight role. You still think Vesta's armor is dumb? You're entirely correct. Ridiculous armor. If you haven't seen the stupidity that is Vesta's armor yet, hold up, let me show you for anyone that doesn't know. Why? Why?
Can do.
Like, you wanted to protect everything except the heart? I suppose? Very silly.
How can I help?
Heal this man.
Stay with me.
Wonderful. Okay. Unfortunately, we exactly know. That's just out of range. Ah. Fine. I do not want to take all of this on Sloan on account of that's a lot of well,
It's
she
rude
could
to
use it.
stare.
Listen, chat. It is rude to stare. Looted damage breastplate. No, that's not why it's called a breastplate. This one is a breastplate in the truest sense of the word.
Fine by me.
Yeah. 1000% yes. Thank you. could do this.
All right.
I'll leave these standing here like this. I want Sophia to go grab that before we aggress on anything else.
Thought you'd never ask.
There we go. And then right side can start the plundering. She's not using a weapon that would help protect that location. She really isn't. She really is not. She's on a gigantic two-handed bonk stick. Oh, stop. That's just assisted off-roading. Don't do that. At least Sloan found a target she can't kill in one hit. Or one round of combat, rather. Ooh, ooh. Fancy hammer. Now, I personally wouldn't make my giant bonking implement out of gold on account of that's a bit of a shitty material, but I don't know, you do you. How much is this? 10? The gods have forsaken us. That's not 35. This is unfortunate because that's 20 damage. That is 20 damage.
Sorry in advance.
Oh, that's a lot more.
I'm impressed.
That's probably the thing that I'm the most excited about in DD2. When we have different and I don't want to say better looking, but really better looking like in combat bodies for all the characters, right? DD2 looks much better in that regard.
One more for the good guys. Huh?
No. This is gonna be fun,
Stay
right?
back, creep.
How much is this? 112. Ladies and gentlemen, the underleveled anti-mage sniper.
As you command.
Beautiful. A thing of beauty. Good exchange.
From ember to flame.
Ew. No. You're about to get flamed, dude. That's what's about to happen. Oh, 27% hit chance is a bit brutal. Never mind. The anti-mage sniper knows counterspell. The reagent cost is 1 arrow. It really is. It really is.
The sun burns.
This is also more combat in one map that Samara has seen ever. Wonderful. And then Ren's gonna go loot. They did say that we're only taking as much as we absolutely need, right? And I disagree. I'm plundering this place. Oh. Lorp. Those stats are gross, right? They like, Tylenol, whatever his actual name is, does have like a bit of a gross stat spread. I do not like it. From the school of practice magic for common folk. What?
I have fought to the end.
The fuck? Oh. That's not just a bit of an issue. That is a huge issue.
Let me at him.
The fucking threat range once again didn't update. That's what happened there.
Let me at him.
Fuck, that's annoying. So, one thing that you cannot rely on in this fucking game, because it's never accurate, is you see how this is red? That's the enemy threat range. We had these two idiots here, and this was the threat range. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But every now and again, it just does not update. It just does not. And it is infuriating. Because it leads to shit like this. Can we
Thought you'd
just
never ask.
kill this guy this turn? We can't just kill
Thought
that
you'd
guy
never
this
ask.
turn. I don't want to pull Ren back. I want him
How
to
can I
loot that
help?
and be done with it. Well, right flank is going to look a bit more... Oh, no! Oh, I didn't check this one beforehand. Now we have to.
Glad you're on my side.
Well, that's sucky. So, how do we solve this? This also isn't great, mind you.
As you command.
These guys are about to do 24... Oh, Lord. Part of me really wants to just fall back here. I'm going to do that. There's no reason to fight this like that. That really just isn't.
All yours.
You're pathetic. You're dead. Oh, you're not actually dead. Quit? Oh, no. 28 versus 9? It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Uh-huh. Please dodge. Thank fuck. And then these are irrelevant. In Feminine Mizumi's kill, it's very true. It is very true. I think we've reached the point where I'm going to be shortcutting a lot of the combat animations. I think we've seen the combat animations enough now.
It's all falling into place.
Honestly, Mag Deck Speed is the 3 level ups I want on her. Thanks. Let's go with this. No, that still does nothing. Fucking sequencing. That? Problem is,
This is not your end.
we can't heal.
I can work with this.
Yeah, decent. Goodbye. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. 53%. Whew. Working out.
I feel stronger. Do I look stronger?
Nice. That's a lot of fort that we won't need. But sure. So let's split this side slightly. We're gonna send Sloan in here
As you command.
by herself and everyone else goes north. It'll be fine. A tier 2 token. Just updating enemy range just to be absolutely safe. Alden
Thought you'd
and
never ask.
Garrick, you're gonna go take that. Marin, you can heal 3 damage. And nothing should be happening. Okay, that's exactly what happened.
All
Beautiful.
yours.
We can force these guys to start moving. Mid is completely optional. Correct. Absolutely correct. Which obviously means the middle isn't optional because this guy has a healing item that we need to... Okay, never mind. There is nothing in the middle that interests me. Which I probably should have realized slightly earlier than that. I thought they had items.
Easy.
They do have experience, yeah. XP is the reason to do this.
This should
Alden,
be fun.
oh, a tier 3 token, our first tier 3 token. And another tier
Yes.
2. Let's just keep Mar in there.
I guess.
Really scared about Samara now.
My turn.
Not happy. Hichi! Good morning, Hichi. How you doing? Hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy your learn.
It's a shame. You're so cute.
Death by Sloan. Doing great? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, glad to hear that. Me? Oh, I'm doing fine. I am doing fine. I've had a very busy day and then a very good nap. Sloan is some good dodge. Oh, Sloan is insane. Sloan is insane. Which is why she's going that side by herself, because she does not give a fuck. I reckon Sloan is likely the first unit to hit second class for us. That level is crazy. Like, she will very likely be the first unit to hit second class. He just does a lot of this shit. I guess they did all move into Sloan the Obliterator. That's why I call it assistant off-roading. That's actually what attacking her is.
It's a shame. You're so cute.
You can't even see him under all the armor. There might be a slime. Like a poison slime. You don't know that. I mean, I shouldn't king shame, but still. And then... Oh.
All yours.
I mean, we could also start doing... I don't want to open these yet, to be honest. I wanted to clear this out first. Oh, 1 second. The Sneezers. They have returned with a vengeance.
Huh?
This flank is now done. Job completed. Everything cleared out. Now we just need to wait on right side, unfortunately.
I've got a lot to learn.
Decent, decent, decent.
Thought you'd never ask.
Stay with me.
There we are. And then next turn, Sloan gets to activate this, and we get to start, like, brawling our way through the center, a little, at least a little. A poison slime that's a chef? Yes! Bob the Blob. That's a reference. I'm still super fucking proud. I'm still super proud of that project. That's why he's cute, because he's all covered up. I mean, to each their own, I suppose. You have seen the Blob from Monster Sanctuary. That thing's cute as fuck. And I'm not apologizing for it. We need a crit here. Down, please. You know what I forgot about? What is Sloan's passive again? What's her passive? Why is she this good? Increase all accuracy within 2 tiles by 20%. Ah, yes, of course. Unfortunately, I made the group buff character the loner. Oopsie? I believe is what that's called. A big oopsie?
Would hate to be you right now.
I'm impressed.
It wouldn't surprise me, Epic. It wouldn't surprise me.
Proudly meeting expectations.
I suppose? Like, it's hard to argue with any speed level, but I really want to argue. Marin over here healing 1 HP.
Paying off.
Nice.
Are you sure?
Really want to... we can't do that. We've probably disarmed this guy. Because of that. There's a chance this happens twice, and then we have a big problem.
This will serve me well.
In position.
And like... we could kill here, honestly. Another Storm Strike or a crit or a Swift Wind. Okay, second Storm Strike did it. Now we just need to worry about this guy, which is something to worry about. Also, Sloan, excuse me, you didn't kill that. Please finish your night before you can have more. Naja fish log. A fucking what? What's a fish log? And why am I afraid to know? It sounds like ground up fish that someone has pressed into the form of like a cereal bar. And that upsets me a lot.
Wrong day to play hero.
No, seriously, chat, what's a fish
Build
log?
now or die.
Looks like surimi? It does, doesn't it? But that's imitation crab, is it not? It sounds like a worse version of that, and I didn't think a worse version of that existed. It's really true what they say, huh? You never know how much hope in humanity you can lose until you do. Ground up whitefish plus some flavoring. Oh, I didn't know it was ground up fish. I didn't know what it was. I just knew that it wasn't crab. Not like a Christmas log, but instead of cheer, it brings misery. Sometimes you make it really hard to love you, Ori. You know that.
The wings of death unfurl.
And I know it's on purpose, but still.
Damn.
Let's do it.
Like that? Yeah, of course you would.
Was that really necessary?
There, what she said. Was that really necessary? A jar of milk. Permanent to defense. And open. We're free. We're unleashed. Woo! Love is non-conditional. You can't just nuke my affection levels because of one magnificent pun.
Leave it to me.
There are kinds of love that are unconditional, yes. This is not one of them. Oh, 0 damage. Love that. It was necessary. Don't like that either. Don't like that either.
Experience is a fine weapon.
What? Huh? Huh? Lady? Are you okay?
Here.
So the big question is, does this do anything? Do we trade here? Because any hit we take is like really bad, right? Monroe doesn't really do the whole... Oh, he does have a shit ton of HP. Never mind. Never mind.
Impressive, is it not?
No, that's the second dog shit level up in a row, friend.
Can do.
You have a knack for those. This is also kind of spooky. It's like a spooky lineup up there. Let's go bait some people
Are
in.
you sure?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure we want to fight all of that. Erase the traces of existence from this timeline, yeah. That's kind of what it is. Well, you're standing... Oh, that... Oh, no, I was gonna say, what? This doesn't do damage to them? How rude. But no, it does.
Die.
What she said. Wonderful. Next turn we'll activate that. This won't kill. That's exactly what I would like. How do you keep taking damage, Garrick? How is this happening?
Right between the eyes.
Wonderful.
How can I help? Glad you're okay.
All glad am I. There's nothing left to do here, right? Does anyone here have items they need to eat?
My
Like,
turn.
while we're at it. No. You can, like, have a heal, I suppose. Tylenol, do you have anything? You have the steak. Any of you? You just have flash. You need healing. Oysters. Enchanted bacon. What is enchanted bacon? What do you think the bacon is enchanted with? Honestly, that's a really... Hold up. Hold up. What do you think the bacon is enchanted with, Twitch chat? Give me your best bacon enchantments.
Yield now or die.
Extra crispy +3? Deliciousness 4? Fair enough, fair enough. A bit boring, but fair enough.
Let's do it.
Today was not their day.
Glad that a lot of our, like, well, Alden's still only level 20, but a lot that, glad that a lot of our back row characters have started to gain some proper levels this map specifically. Oh. Still alive. Okay. This is why Garrick's taking damage, I see. Bianca, you could also use a level or two. Which is weird. Bianca was our original, like, XP soak, right? Transmogrification of bacon. What would it transmogrify into
Not
or
bad, not
from?
bad.
Lovely. What would that even be? Let's go aggro those. Knock, knock. Open up. This is scary, right? No, it's not. Never mind. It's not. Enchanted with home cooking? Mmm. Freshly cooked at home. Delicious. Now I want to cook. God damn it. Why do I have to stream? All I want to do is cook now. Okay, lady. Real quick. 29 versus... Am I misunderstanding stats? You've got 168 dodge. You've got 30 more dodge. Because of the... Because of Altem's Descent? You have 2 less decks. But you have diplomatic immunity. Oh, that was a passive. That's the class passive. 50% enhancement in melee range.
Onward.
We just have to dodge the first one. Thank you. Craig! Good morning, Craig. Hope you're doing well. It has a 50% chance of making you into bacon, but it's also trying to turn the one who eats you into bacon. So basically vengeful bacon.
I'm here. Whenever you need me.
I feel like that would be really easy to not eat. You know? So here is an instance of I didn't think about this before I did it. Surprising absolutely no one.
With every shot, progress.
Sloan is now stuck at the buttons, which isn't great on account of I want her in that combat. But I'm just gonna pretend that this doesn't open threat ranges. See? It's fine. Oops. Oops. We'll just have to, like, stab these a little. We'll just stab them a little bit. Fuck. Ow. Sir, why? There we are.
I've got a lot to learn.
We could theoretically attack here, but what does that do? On a crit, we kill. On a non-crit, we have to heal through spikes. You know what? That's a fine trade.
Would hate to be you right now.
Oh,
Never bloody mind.
stay with
We're
me.
still healing because he's likely the target of this next attack. You think this is pod activation, chat? You think if I step in here, we get attacked now? Probably is, right? Then again, the mission isn't to defeat now, the mission is to grab the artifact. So, maybe we should just.
Proudly meeting expectations.
You know what? Sure. That's the level. We do need to heal this off.
Stay with me.
Oh, that way Marin at least gets some bloody XP. Alden kills this. And we are free to go. That has already been pressed. If only she wasn't the first unit there. You know what? Fort 24, Fort 20. Huh? It'll be fine. We're just gonna get jumped mildly. The XP, the potential loot, the fame, and the chicks. Goddammit, Ashley. Is there a turn limit? Why not power level our healers to cap with the glorious spikes? There isn't the turn limit, but the longer you do take, the less like rewards you get at the end. Although I do not know what the scale for that truly is. He does not seem to want to leave her position. Peculiar. You know what? I'll play that game. I'll play that game.
What'll it be? I guess.
Fine. If they're going for Shia anyway, here. Oh lord. Fine then. Free level.
Fine by me.
Nah, so dex and speed. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. What is this looking like? Oh, this is looking beautifully. No! Curse you, Sophia's accuracy! Curse you! Cowardice because I don't want to put my units through prolonged torture? I don't know about that one, Chief. I'm gonna leave that there. And then, Alden! Alden, wrong places. Okay, we're gonna be here for a second.
Stay with me.
This should be fun.
There. One damage. Hey, McManus, this is the poor man's Fire Emblem. I don't know whether it's a poor man's Fire Emblem. DD1 is a very flawed game, but it is also very Fire Emblem. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you ask me, Three Houses is a poor man's Fire Emblem. Controversial take. But yeah, Dark Deity 1 is a very, very Fire Emblem inspired game. Absolutely. Oh. How dare. Getting bonked with a hammer for no reason. Normally you have to pay for that. What do we do with this? Shia needs to step forward, right? Because I need her to start blocking these. What about Flemden blue hair versus red hair? Why not both? I like Engage. I know Engage isn't the greatest Fire Emblem ever made, right? Like, sure, absolutely true. But Engage is supposed to be like a celebration of the series thus far, right? It's supposed to be, here is all of the dumb Fire Emblem tropey shit that you've come to know, and if we're lucky, maybe even love, in one game. And it does that. It absolutely does that, in spades. I think it does it very well. I've asked you, how do you feel about the Langrisser series? Oh god, Langrisser! Woo! Probably the only turn-based tactics series where the Rule 34 is made by the main artist, eh? Langrisser is one of those ancient series, right? That, in my opinion, doesn't get enough credit for its contribution to the genre. I like Langrisser a lot. However, all of the existing Langrisser games lose to one thing for me. And that is that all of them have really dogshit encounter design. Langrisser is a series that thrives on, oh, you were planning a battle? Here is some assholes that spawned in your back row. Fuck you! That is what Langrisser does a lot. A lot of, like, olden Fire Emblems do this. Modern Fire Emblems do this less because people have understood that this isn't fun, right? Langrisser, obviously, being stuck in its old iterations without anything new, please, new Langrisser when? It makes the games, like, really hard to recommend because they just feel like a piss take sometimes. Overall, though, I like the series quite a lot. Hey, Fire Chief! I've come to make you hunger? What am I hungering for?
Such an easy target.
About 12% crit, let's go. It's not about fun, it's about the map designers defeating those pesky players. That's exactly what it's about. That is exactly what it should be about, you're right. Yeah, like Langrisser does this a lot, unfortunately. Many a while ago, don't tell me when, I don't remember. They brought out like a weird Langrisser gacha, which actually didn't suck ass. Like, if you're into gacha, that one didn't suck ass. If you don't like gacha categorically, then it's a gacha game. What do you expect? I don't know whether that one's still live or anything. I played that on launch. It was not bad. It too suffered from, hey, let's just spawn random dog shit. Which, at this point, like, has to be on purpose, right? I could remind of the most sinful dessert I'd ever seen at an Eastern Church potluck even. A 5-layer Buckeye candies. I do not know what any of those words mean, Fire Chief. Would you please elaborate what any of that is? Because it does sound enticing. But what is it? Peanut butter cream on the inside. A thin shell of tempered white chocolate. Hold up, me getting attacked by... That's the wrong sprite! Wait! What is that? Hold up. Did you see that? What the fuck? What is that? Huh? Now it just turned into a dude in combat. I mean, more power to you, lady, but what? The one thing I absolutely love about Langrisser is the OST. It is full of the most 90s anime bangers. You know what? Here's the weird part. Here's the weird part. I could not name a single Langrisser song by name. And if you'd ask me to hum one right now while putting a gun to my head, I would ask you to shoot me. However, when thinking about the OST, that's exactly the feeling that I get. Like, my initial feeling when asked to remember, like, the Langrisser OST is like, oh, yeah, that shit was, like, on point. And then on closer thought, I can't remember a single one of them. But the initial feeling matters more, so I need to, like, re-listen to a bunch of that. Then he says that's ironically the only Langrisser game I played. I didn't know about the rest of the series. Yeah, absolutely. If you've played a bunch of, like, old Fire Emblem, or, like, some of the, like, olden turn-based tactics games, then I'd recommend Old Langrisser. If you're already familiar with some of the frustrations that come from the older games in the genre, if you're already familiar with that. If not, it is a bit hard to recommend Langrisser on gameplay alone. There's certainly a lot of it. Anyway, let's go back to what Fire Chief was saying. Peanut butter cream on the inside, a thin shell of tempered white chocolate, jet black dark chocolate, caramel, then a shell of butterscotch, then milk chocolate on the outside. Huh. That sounds delicious. What the fuck? Yeah, no, absolutely.
All right.
It's supposed to look like a Buckeye chestnut when made right. I don't even know what that looks like.
Are you sure?
What's a Buckeye chestnut? I feel like I'm not American enough to understand that. Oh my god, that must be a fucking pain to make, no? Laurel, I played a Fire Emblem hack recently that made me understand the surprise reinforcements haters. I get you now. Yeah.
I've got a lot to learn.
There's layers to this, right? So, at the lowest level, at the top level, you have reinforcement that spawn in with like a notification, then they spawn, and then on the turn after they spawn, they get to do something. Annoying, especially when they spawn in places that players have long since abandoned, because the map is mistimed, but okay, fine, I can deal with that. Next up, on the, one circle lower, you have reinforcements that spawn with a notification. Next turn, these will spawn, and then they spawn in, and then they act immediately. Really annoying if that happens close to you, but at least you get to react to it once by putting like a shield wall up. One rung lower beneath that, deeper into hell we go, is reinforcements that just spawn. Actually, no, never mind. This one's above the one. This one's above the one that immediately act. They just spawn, but then they don't get to act for a turn. These ones are better because you get to kill them without them reacting. Then it's the ones that spawn with a notification and then immediately act. And then it's the ones that just spawn in. And then they act and they kill you out of nowhere. And then, on the lowest level of, turn-based tactics hell beneath that, are reinforcements that spawn next to your protection quest objectives and just kill your fucking units. And then every single one of these layers, by the way, every single one of these different layers of hell have a sub-layer that is this unit, but it also doesn't give experience. So that's the level of reinforcement hell. And I'm glad that we're starting to see a lot less of this. And Magnus! Hello, Magnus. How you doing today? I'm fine. I am mostly fine. Yeah, that's just not... we just don't have the... What the fuck? What is happening with now? What are time missions with kill all units when a quarter of the units only spawn in on the last couple turns? Oh, I love those, especially if they spawn in on the opposite side of the map, else. Especially when they spawn in on the opposite side of the map. Game at an event where enemies retreat and then infinite reinforcements start coming. I mean, infinite reinforcements, as long as it's something that you have to plan around and you can kind of ascertain, are fine, right? It's really when they spawn out of reach, but within threat range of you. When they spawn without being able to react. The temple is filling with poison gas. Escape or die. What the fuck?
All yours.
Now you tell me. Huh?
Yes.
Everyone fucking run for it. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, that's a lot of horseshit. Okay, how fast is it? What? Oh?
As you command.
That's the speed of expansion? We can't outrun that. What do you mean? Stop pressing the fucking trade button.
On the move.
Yeah, we can't outrun that, can we?
Thought you'd never ask.
So the right move was to
Yes.
not touch that. Oh, I hate that. The right move was to touch that with, like, Sophia and move everyone else down already. I'm using those healing items we've been hoarding. Have I been hoarding those, though? Have I been doing that? Is this a crime I'm guilty of? I don't know about that. Okay, we can outrun it in the end. I don't know whether we can outrun it over here. And Samara is on, like, all of the HP, eh? There, that's one way to fix that.
Let's get going.
Um...
Make haste.
Yeah, haste, indeed. You fight that. We're gonna have to fight through these. That's gonna be fun. Opposite tile is here, right? That's how that works? Yeah, I don't actually know how phase works. There we go, just
Thought you'd
learned.
never ask.
Haste. Go. Everyone's moved, everyone's moved, everyone's moved. Okay, let's hope that Maeve just, like, kills a couple horses. 12% hit chance for 20. If we kill one of these, that hit chance goes to 0. But we do need to...
You'll die as you lived.
Wonderful. We're gonna be brawling here for a second, and I don't know how happy I am about this. In fact, I'm not happy about this at all. How do I protect this very, very squishy mage from all of these horses? From all the
If I
king's
must.
horses and all the king's men.
You crossed the wrong Valburen.
Like that?
Onward.
And then we do this. God, if only Sloane was there. If only Sloane was there already.
What'll it be?
Well, this mission is going to mildly fail on account of I didn't know that was going to happen. That sucks a lot. Do we have to replay this? Because I really don't want to. This map had a fun concept in the Raiders of the Lost Archive, but it ended up so ass. You know what? I love the reflection. I love the reflection. Not my finest work. This is certainly a knowledge check, isn't it? This is a knowledge check. Mind you, I haven't really done well on this map thus far. I've kind of blundered a
Every
bunch.
shot, progress.
But we might have to replay this because the gas in the center is now faster than on the outside, meaning the outside units can't get out without taking the damage.
Experience is a fine weapon.
The gas doesn't kill. Oh. Oh, never mind. Wait, that's a different level of bad. That is a different level of bad, because now it doesn't matter anymore. Oh. Oh. Never mind. That has taken the sense of urgency out of me. Oh. Less punishing, I will say. But, you know, better overall. Better overall. Let's go block this. Can you block towns? Yeah, absolutely. Did I have a good Elterland? Yes, so for those of you that weren't here yesterday I started stream, then was told I had to go to a parent-teacher conference instead. So there was no stream. It was fine. It was fine. I wish I didn't have to bother with it, but such is the fate of those with children at the age to go to school. I'm pretty sure it doesn't kill. Don't come on me!
No hard feelings.
Oh, I'm gonna
No
stand in
hard
this poison,
feelings.
and if one of my units dies, I'm gonna so post to my like 3 followers on social media about it. The developer told me. Literally gaslit by the developer.
all right.
Can you imagine? What an... What happens, happens.
All right.
We'll have to move through either way, right? Oh, wonderful. I've wiped this game entirely from my memory after noting all the parts I need to improve on with 2 low-key. I've had a lot of... Let me put it like this, right? Like, obviously, you're much, much closer to the
Can do.
project. You're obviously way closer
can
to
I
the
help?
project. And I've had a couple of choice words for DD1, right? I've had a couple
Let's
of things
do
to
it.
say about it. Like, something about now not actually having a head in the encounter and, like, reverting to, like, a basic dude was very funny just then. And there is a lot of fucking jank in this, right? There's a lot of jank. There's a lot of... How do I put this? There is a lot of... This was a cool concept.
Oh, all right.
Like, I might be rude here, by the way. Like, do tell me if this is like
Alright.
punching. There are a lot of things here where I'm like, hey, this is a cool idea, but really this needed like
Can do.
someone playtesting it, or
How can I help?
5 more minutes, you know. For example, I think the entire mastery stat falls under that category. Shit, I didn't check. Does DD2 have mastery as a stat? Like, the entire mastery stat falls into that, because damn is this annoying to understand as a casual observer. As a casual observer, this stat is a clusterfuck. So is this. I appreciate not having to deal with the normal triangle, because, like, oh god, the triangle, and I'm so bored of it, right? But, like, this is so difficult to understand from a casual observer standpoint. It's... I mean, not to understand, but to, like, implement well in-game, you know? And the fact that Mastery interacts with this on a nebulous level of... makes the basis that units work against one another with really hard to understand. In Flemblem, you can always say, hey, this is a lance, this is a sword, I know how this fight's gonna go, right? Here, I need to ponder on these a little. Because you can't even go like, hey, I punch this mage, they die. That mage might have more muscles than you. So, it makes the game really hard to scan. And that's something that a lot of people find very important
Make haste.
when interacting with turn-based tactics games. How understandable is the situation, right? So, on that regard, like, if Mastery is something else now, like, if it's in DD2 and it works differently, Mastery by itself, no problem.
Leave it to me.
But, like, the way that it interacts here just doesn't work, in my opinion. We made some missteps with the Kickstarter tiers that made it really hard to integrate some of that stuff. It's hard to see this post, right? Like, once you're in it, it's really hard to see,
Oh, all right.
hey, we committed to these things, and now we're stuck with them. Mastery is in Dark Deity 2, but it is actually a great stat now. The advantage system is gone. Mastery now interfaces with active ability scaling. Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
Leave it to me.
Wonderful. Arrive. There we are. There we are. Be rude, I'm very open up to how doo-doo a lot of DD1 was. There is a way for me to phrase, hey, I don't like this system, and hey, I don't think this works, without me being rude about it, right? At the end of the day, I like talking about games that I like. I really like enjoying video games. And there have been games we've played on stream where I'm like, this is dog shit, oh my god, whoever did this needs a different job. A lot, actually. This happens more often than I care to admit. But at the end of the day, while Dark Deity 1 is flawed, and certainly flawed enough that I dropped it on my first playthrough, let's, like, be open about this, right? It's competent enough. This nowhere near hits the levels of some of the really bad shit out there. There's some atrocious turn-based tactics games out there that, like, never even come close to what Dark Deity 1 does actually succeed at. There's a lot out there, mind you. I've played most of it, unfortunately. Let me give you an example. After I remember the game's name. Let me... Shit. Twitch chat, what was the turn-based tactics game where they turned the French Revolution into big titty waifus? USC is a different beast. I don't think USC succeeds at all, but USC is different. And to be honest, I cannot really... Banner of the Maid, thanks Florper. Yeah, Banner of the Maid, that's the one. That's the one. That's a turn-based tactics game that, like, a lot of people really like. I hated the shit out of it. I cannot stand this game. At all. It inherently has, like, really bad map design. The company management, the unit management is as basic as it gets. Unit level ups aren't interesting, unit advancements aren't interesting, and it like completely thrives on the aesthetic of we turned the French Revolution into big titty anime waifus. I got like a couple hours into it and then I went like, I can't deal with this shit. This is awful. Yeah, no. Oh, Affit! Affit! That is a great example. Affit asks, was it worse than Tactica? Okay, here's one. This is a hot take. Long have I said that I wish Atlas would stop trying to milk Persona 5, right? I wish they would stop. A duck! Hold up, the duck will be added momentarily while I rant. So, some of you might remember that a while ago, Atlas released Persona 5 Tactica, a turn-based tactics game. Yeah, that's it. It's a turn-based tactics game. Persona 5 Tactica is fucking awful. It is atrociously bad. So, because the unit, like, the way that units gain abilities and the way that unit advance isn't interesting, the way that combat traits is not interesting as well. The way that unit advantages interact is, well, not confusing, but boring mostly. And overall, the story beats are standard Atlas, fine, whatever, but there's nothing in there that you'd go like, oh, cool, this is interesting and new. And while it is certainly a lot more polished than a title that wasn't made by fucking Atlas, I think overall, DD1 is a better turn-based tactics game. Right? Not that budget has ever made good games, or like a high budget has ever made good games, rather. Like many a really expensive game has flopped hardcore. But just comparing to that, like, yeah, no. Like, you know what? Here's this condensed into a sentence. Dark Deity 1 might fall down the stairs and like bash its own head open a little while trying to go down said stairs, right? But overall, at least it's making it down the stairs. And that's a good thing. Zoe, you're the best duckling. How you doing? Hello. Hope you're well. I feel grateful for sure that folks saw the vision and supported us enough to make a game too, because it is so much better. I am so fucking excited for Monday. I am really excited for Monday. This isn't the sponsored segment. No one's paid me yet. No one's paid me for shit, but I am so excited for Monday. I'm worn out, but I'm good. Oh, is it a good kind of worn out? Can I interest you in some peas? Yes. I haven't actually eaten anything yet today. I forgot. I did forget. Oops. I'm doing well other than that. Forgot to buy frozen peas. Oh no! I did well and worked hard. I'm glad. Well done. Well done indeed. You see those P4 reload rumors though? Oh, because they registered P4 JP, right? Is it that? So, a while ago, they registered P3R, and then like a year later, we got Persona 3 Reloaded, right? And they just registered P4 Reloaded. So now people are freaking out over, oh, Persona 4! And mind you, Persona 4 is a very fine game. It has one glaring issue. A very fine game. Where's Persona 6? Where? Just gimme. I played Persona last year for the first time because Reload was on Game Pass, and I think P4G was my favorite of 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay. 4 is certainly up there for a lot of people. This isn't a hot take. 4 is up there for a lot of people. I think for me, the ranking would be 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. 3, 5, 4 or 5. Those two can switch around. Those two can switch around a lot. But very understandable. I've got to be honest, I've always been an SMT player over like a Persona player. I've always enjoyed Shin Megami Tensei more. And there is an element of being bitter about the fact that the spin-off like took off into mainstream so hard, whereas the main series didn't. I do understand why it is. A Persona is much more approachable, right? Like much more approachable, not just because it's like a lot more openly friendly, he says about a series where teenagers pretend to shoot themselves in the head, than SMT, but it's also like a much more vibrant and interesting setting than something as dour as most SMT destroy God or fail. But man, I wish we got like more SMT goodness. Moved on to SMT Vengeance, after which it was also fun. Yeah, Vengeance is great. Really appreciate how much deeper the combat felt and how you get to actually build your team. One thing that, like the Atlas Personas, as opposed to the other Personas, I guess, huh? One thing that the Personas all succeed on a lot is the combat. I really, really, really like the combat style. The, like, press turn system is great. And honestly, it is one of the things that recently made Metaphor so great. Metaphor obviously struggles with not having personas. Well, you kind of not having like the monster tamer element behind it, right? That's what it struggles with. But overall, Metaphor was a hell of a drug when you're off your persona trip and you just need another hit. It is... I expected to get into Metaphor and go like, oh, cool, lesser Persona, but like, it wasn't. It was just the same kind of... the same kind of fix, right? Part of what I liked so much more about Metaphor was how you could actually change your allies' classes and build a team. Yes, absolutely. I did miss the customizability of like the different demon thingies a bit. But the fact that your allies got to work through things and got to have their own builds, and it was like a lot about team building. That mattered a lot. Metaphor is probably my favorite of the 5 I've played. I think Metaphor ranks over the Personas for me, yeah. Simply probably had the best actual team building. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, because there's enough variety in there, right? SMT has like the team building variety. There are more puzzly aspects to it. In Metaphor, you can switch every piece of the puzzle, but the amount of puzzle pieces are limited to an extent, right? There's still a good amount, but they are limited. In Persona, there's a lot of puzzle pieces, but you really only get to put them on one thing. Oh, Magnus, what's the word? Like, you really only get to exchange one puzzle piece for, like, many, many puzzle pieces. And then Metaphor, SMT has many puzzle pieces and also many spots to switch with. None of these, however, compare to, and here's a shitty segue for you all. Amateur? Well, the German word for amateur is Amateur. It's the same word, Magnus, which you know. What do you mean? It's the same word. So shitty segue to my favorite game of all time. Well, not of all time. Grandia 2 isn't what I'm going to talk about, but if one thing that I enjoy is I like team building a lot, right? Like one thing that I'm big on is I like team building. I like team customization. I like taking all the pieces of the puzzle, putting them into one, and then going with it, right? And to this day, there's probably a game out there that does it better. I haven't played it yet. But the game that does that the best, by a lot, is, and I'm surprised chat hasn't yelled it yet, is just flat out Troubleshooter. Troubleshooter just does this the best. The team building, the overall unit customization, the overall like unit anything just does that the best, as long as we're like within the realm of like turn-based tactics, right? They brought it back to turn-based tactics as well. Ooh, smooth. That metaphor last boss wasn't some bullshit though. It had a gajillion health for no fucking reason. So I actually got really, like bitey about that boss. I didn't like the ending of Metaphor. Upcoming Metaphor spoilers. I'm not going to talk about it in depth, but upcoming Metaphor spoilers for all of you. Here's your final fight. No, now is the final fight. No, here's the final fight. No, no, no. Here's the final fight. The fact that they like had the final fight 4 or 5 times was really annoying. Like really, really annoying. I despise that. We also did the last boss in hard mode. We didn't clear any of like the side areas. And overall, like beating the thing was fine. It was the first time I felt like we were challenged by something. Metaphor was a very, very easy game, in my opinion. This was like the first time I felt challenged by something. And overall, the fight itself, or the fights themselves, I liked. I just hated the pacing. I absolutely despised the pacing. Troubleshooter looks sick. I've never seen this. Yo! Ah! Okay. So. Troubleshooter is my all-time favorite turn-based tactics game. It is made by a tiny Korean indie studio that no one's ever heard of. They say nice things to me on Twitter sometimes, so I'm very biased. Please keep that in mind. Made by a tiny Korean indie studio that just went, hey, we like XCOM, let's make XCOM. Word of warning about Troubleshooter. It is Korean anime XCOM, and it is unapologetic about that. It is anime as fuck. You also cannot make generic units in it. Every unit that you get and that you recruit is a named character with their own lore and their own story behind them and their own personality. Having said that, you would think when it comes to team building and unit customization that that's a step down from having blank slates that you get to fill with whatever you want. And it just isn't. Weirdly enough, it just isn't. It is crazy. Troubleshooter, however, is a very slow burn. You don't get your second unit until hours into the game. The entire thing is very slow. And it opens up very gradually. The system which it uses in order to customize its units, the modding system, can get very, very complicated. We spend hours in it, like on stream, just making things. But you get introduced to the mods very gradually. There's hundreds, right? Like hundreds of mods that you can equip on most units. But you get them over time from separate units. If you can take some time looking at them, like planning out builds. Units grow slowly so that your builds grow with you over time. And it is, oh, I love that game to death. But it is a slow burn. It needs time to ramp up. It's like the golden sun of turn-based tactics games, where the beginning is like slow as shit. Also, Troubleshooter translation is still not amazing. I adore Golden Sun. I mean, because of the pacing. I love Golden Sun, but Golden Sun has a problem where at the start of the game, you fall asleep for the first 6 hours or so, and then it starts getting good. Which is funny because Golden Sun 1 is only 20 hours long, but like the first quarter of Golden Sun is really snoozy. And Troubleshooter does the same thing. But yeah, like, the translation isn't insane. Troubleshooter, through its early access, went through a lot of community translation. Like, there are certainly a fuck ton of lines in there that I submitted, and that actually got through. Yay. Like, there's a bunch of dialogue where I'm like, hey, I wrote this. Yay! Or at least, hey, I sent this in and then someone else accepted it. But it still isn't amazing. There are still, like, errant thus in front of words that shouldn't have them, right? But luckily, it's at a state where you can read a mod or you can read a skill and you know what it does, right? Which is what makes it acceptable. But some of the dialogue is a bit stilted every now and again. Nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Like, we did Troubleshooter during its early access here. I have a couple hundreds of hours in that game, obviously. And it used to be really bad. Go back to replay and not made it through the beginning a couple of times. We just had that happen. I just did a playthrough of Golden Sun 1 and then started a playthrough of Golden Sun 2 directly afterwards. And I got to, like, the open ocean area in 2 and went like, I can't do this. No. Got a scoot, thanks for putting me onto Troubleshooter. Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you for dropping in. Monday can't come soon enough. I am super excited. I am super excited about Monday. I will be here. Thanks for dropping in. It was lovely talking to you. And best of luck for the launch. I know launches can be fucking iffy. Especially when you're directly involved. That stuff can get there, right? Troubleshooter gets good when you're 4+ people. It really does. I want to say, once you get your third character, I don't want to say what character it is, because obviously they're getting to it themselves now, but once you get your third character, I think Troubleshooter takes off. What happens Monday? Dark Deity 2 releases. DD2 releases. And I've already committed to play with the funny all random abilities on thing for first playthrough, which is going to be a nightmare. But it's going to be funny. Very much looking forward to it. Having said that, shall we then? Shall we? I don't have a favorite. Humid jungle air was never such a relief. What on terror was that stuff? I love Benji. By the way, I've seen this. This is a spoiler for DD2, but Benji's in DD2. Hell yeah. Some kind of noxious gas, that much is clear. That stone was never meant to leave this place. You thought you were my favorite? I mean, favorite shark, favorite mod? Yes. Well, that's a different topic entirely, Siren. Don't tell the other mods. Speaking of the stone, let me have a look. Doesn't look like much of a compass. Yes, it holds the power to lead us to the temple. Wait, hold up. Now wasn't recruitable. No. No. Makes sense now that we've learned that that's a Kickstarter character. But no. What a shame. It holds the power to lead us to the temple of Curly Sumash. How does it work? It likely warms or brightens us when you're at a destination, something of that sort. Why don't you try moving about with it? Ah, go quicker, Monroe. Left, try jumping. No luck. At least it's good exercise. Which he needs, given how his level ups have turned out. This is ridiculous. I can't get it to do anything. What are we doing here in the heart of this stinking jungle, an ocean away from the war that ravages our continent? We'd best return and leave this all behind us. I'm not going anywhere until we figure out how to use this. Stop. If we fight amongst ourselves, we only aid the necromancer. Remember what brought us here. Unless we stop those who would misuse the aspects, none of us are safe. If the aspects fall into the wrong hands, no one in all of Terrazil is safe. That's right, Garrick. I didn't say that. No, but if you had, I would consider you wise. Where's that coming from? The stone. Ah, yes! The stone speaks! Or the compass, is it? Tell us, by what name should we know you? First, answer me this. Who sent you to me? The Order of Eternals. What proof have you of this? I serve as their ambassador for the moment. The priestess and I, we carry their seal. Indeed you do. Well, then you may call me Guide, as it seems that is the part I have to play in your story. Speak then, Guide. Where will we find the Trial of the Soul, the Temple of Curly Samaj? Return to the eastern shores of this land. The trial, you see, can only be reached by the sea. You will need to find a ship. Finally, I think I'm starting to like this guide. And what then? Ah, such impatience. What use would you have of that knowledge now? Besides, I'm weary. All that excitement in the temple was rather draining. Yes, I think I shall rest. Then will you speak to us again? When it is needed. Now make haste. This necromancer you fear sounds quite close to accomplishing his goal. Well, we have what we came here for. At least for now. We should return to Isn's Hope. Very well. We can skirt the southern edge of the Weald. It's safer that way. But let's gather our things and be off. Irving, just remember what your father said. We aren't too... I know, like a snake in a wicker basket. Right. Chapter 15! We are so not making it to the end. We are so not. In the Temple of Lyric, they find a group of cultists led by... Oh, we said we were skipping those. Now, setting sail, they're given direction by the stone who holds their lives in its confidence. Assuming Ford doesn't shipwreck them along the way, they're headed to deep waters. Oh, we're just skipping all of the Isn't So part. We're just going. Okay. Well, now what we've done absolutely everything possible without further instruction. I was wondering if you'd received any more wisdom from your magic rock.
Not quite.
Not a word.
Pointless.
Fantastic. It's more than likely we're meant to be on the other side of the continent when instead we've been off on this wild cockatrice chase. I think I'm starting to see why your father warned us about this guide. Ah, such doubt would have done nothing but assist you. And no, you haven't done everything possible. As far as I can tell, we're still anchored. How does it know that? At any rate, I think we would benefit from more instruction right about now. As you wish. Your destination lies in the heart of the Shimmering Mists. The Shimmering Mists? Your friend is quite attentive. Fort, do you know this place? I've known a few captains who set out for it, but not any I've ever seen again. I'd always thought they'd gone a little sea crazy, those poor crews. And it's dangerous. I've only heard stories. But I'd say so from the sound of them. High winds, low visibility, sharp volcanic rocks. Not much reason to go there in the first place.
I don't know.
What she said. It sounds like a trap. Please, what? Please, what good would it do me to sink to the bottom of the ocean for the rest of eternity? You seemed happy enough to sit in that temple for gods know how long. Happy may not be the most accurate description. I know it sounds frightening, but we've been through worse. Besides, what choice do we have? I'd gladly hear out any alternative.
That's it.
Then we sail for the Shimmering Mists. Ford, would you know how to take us there if you wanted to? I know the general direction. It's somewhere southeast of here. We might be able to see the mists a ways out. I'll not have you scouring the seas for low-flying clouds. As soon as the stars appear in the night, you will set sail and follow the constellation of the slain basilisk. If you stay the course, you'll arrive at the mists in 3 days' time. Once we enter it, I will lead you to the temple. But it will be imperative you do exactly as I say. Hey, Cookie, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. How was your stream? How did it go? What were you doing? Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone, to Dark Deity 1, and I'm really far behind. I'll be provisioned for the journey. Assuming shipwreck's not in the cards, we should have plenty to get us to Edlin. Good. Once the sun sets behind Varroa, we'll raise the anchor. In the meanwhile, take some time to rest and prepare. Oh, bet that damn rock does too. I mean, the rock's been nothing but nice so far. Ish. So, what have we learned? We've learned that our team works. There's that. But we've also learned that we need upgrades. I believe we do need upgrades. We got our first tier 3. Now here's the question. Who's taking the first... What does a tier 3 cost in store? 2.2k is slightly too much for me to want to pay. We need what? 14 people, 28 of these? We can't quite afford that. The Rock gives me the Soul Eater Excalibur flashbacks. Damn, it's been forever and a day since I watched Soul Eater, dude. Been so long. It has been quite a while. Everything else is still set up, right? Permanent 2 defense, we can bench that in a second. Just want to make sure everyone has like some level of healing items. Fine. Expect of blood. There we go, and that's where the party ends, right? There's still a Marin, but Marin's fine. In fact, Marin is the only one behind, like, the main block. That's okay. That is very okay. We could grab more stat items, but, like, what would we be grabbing? Probably nothing, right? Hey, Gene, how you doing? DD2 better have a Corvin female counterpart. I'm super excited for the characters in DD2. I'm very excited for them. That's what we should have asked. That's what we should have asked. We just had a little bit of dev talk. It was lovely. Now I'm excited to meet the characters. I will say I am force fielding the new main character into everything. Because you know, I have a type. Anyway, here. The first tier 3 goes to the ender of all things. By God, she doesn't need it. Like, the truth of the matter is she does not need it, right? Great waves! That was a close call. Too close. All humpbacks not cut out for this. I thought our guide was supposed to be helpful. I admit I have miscalculated my estimation of the competence of our captain. There we go, thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I see something up ahead. That must be it. Stop the ship. Will MC have a harem? I mean, no, but... New MC is Irving's daughter, right? She looks cool. She also looks really angry. Lower the sails! Aye, aye, Captain. I've always wanted to say that. Look at that thing, it's massive. Are we talking about the building or... Never mind. Is this the temple we seek? Yes, you do well to drop anchor here before the ship gets too close. I'll drop my anchor where I please, thank you very much. Drop the anchor, quickly! This is it, what now? I've brought you here, have I not? I cannot take the trial for you. But then the trial has already begun. Can you tell me nothing of it? Since you insist, I will share with you only what was once shared with me. The trial of the soul is comprised of 3 parts. A test of mind, body, and spirit. The test of body is a fight unlike anything you've yet experienced. We put Sloan in. The only enemies you will face are the ones you take with you. Oh no, we do the shadow trope. The enemies we take with us. I've said what I will. Well, no point in stopping now, Irving. Come on, let's hop in the dinghies and have a look. We're gonna have to fight shadows. Oh, I hate that trope. Hit black with reddish. First of all, her. Second of all, both. It's basically Irving's hairstyle now, yeah? I've been around the whole perimeter. Not so much as a crevice, let alone any kind of entrance. Strange. Denji, any luck with your, strategy? No matter how hard I smash, these walls won't budge. I'll take that as a hard no. It's writing. Huh? The holes in the walls. If you connect them, they form letters. How do you figure that one? The walls of our monastery had similar markings. Yeah, she's right. They do form letters. Characters in pre-Calamity Elvish, to be precise. Sun Elvish, probably. Actually, the elves shared a common language before the Calamity, though it's hard to imagine now. It's quite different from our own tongues, but I should be able to translate. Just a moment. Why I'm lucky you guys are here, because I never would have figured that out. I think it's a riddle of some kind. What did it say? Power is as seed. To yield a fruitful harvest, it must be planted. Then it trails off. There's no punctuation, so the letter part must be missing. You go ahead and analyze that punctuation, Corvin. Let the real brains of the group think about solutions. Presumably it rhymes in its completed form. In ancient Elvish, of course. I can translate different words to see if the ending letters match. Seed planted, watered. Far too simple, perhaps soaked or germinated. I don't think any of those words would have sounded similar. Let's think, what's on a farm? A shovel, cows, farmers, a field. Genius.
For really something.
There are farmers on a farm. Yes, a truly remarkable insight, Sophia. Oh no, she's dumb, but she's cute. Thanks. A field. The letters at the end match exactly with the word for harvest, though another should have come before it. Not bad. Sown a field? Throw in a field? What do we have your scholar types here for anyway? Go on, do your thing. No, those words are too short. It wouldn't fit the meter. Scattered a field? Let me see why. The meter fits perfectly. That's it. So now what? Do we say it? Well, I've never actually tried to speak the language. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever even heard anyone speak it. I wouldn't know where to begin. Irving, take me closer to the wall. All right. Galada uhatar. The only enemies are the one you bring with you. This is your day of a joke. I don't think I like how I'm looking at me. You think we can make friends with them? I think that's the last thing they want. Worth a shot, though. We don't want to fight. You need not express your wants in this place. We have read your soul. You must fight, and so you will. Can't say that isn't creepy. There's no reason to delay. Happen's not on your side. This much weighs heavily on your souls. Right, looks like we have no choice. Leave it to you to keep pushing towards even in ghost form. Garrick, son of Galen. You're stronger than you allow yourself to know. Yeah, you have a really shitty crit chance. Marin, the voice of comfort. In all of your efforts, you've always been enough. Aww. Alden, a hero before your time. You need not try to measure up, for you already do. Oh, these are really nice spirits. What the fuck? Irving, bound by blood. Your conviction will hold you steady when you fear to break. Such resolve has not touched this place in millennium. In millennium? In millennia? The challenge is cast. Onwards to your fate. So this is gonna suck, right? Like, who's gonna kill Sloane? Who is gonna kill Sloane? Hold on. That's the cast. I really need to get her past these two in level. Oh, she's close. She's getting there. Let's actually prep for once. Oh. Oh. Okay, then. Let's give, like, some of the flanks some protection. That. Oh, this might be bad. The Temple of Curly Sumashes offered Shadow Selves as a trial. Defeat them. Well. Well. Just don't bring Sloane? What? No. I can't just do that. I need to have my ender of everything.
This one's on the house.
If we just remove the things that can hit dodgy units, we win. That's all we need to do, right? The problem is that that's relatively difficult. What isn't difficult, I don't know whether all of them are going to come at me at once.
The hunt is
Because I do want to kind of dodge Sloane right
All
now.
right.
That is what I want to do for sure. This lady needs to be dodged. Especially because we just upgraded her as well. Fuck. What are you on? 33 power? Yeah, that's gonna fucking sting, isn't it?
My turn.
I kind of want to ignore that flank for a bit. But if I have to have them come at me, this is better. I don't quite know how we're killing our Striders. Not bringing the Striders might have been the better choice. Well, Sloane is the answer, right? Send it, see what happens. You do well, emote? Well, well, well. Hey, Marinara, how you doing? Bianca doing Bianca things. Happy about that. Also, they're hard committing their healers. Okay, everyone's coming at us. There she is. Even Sophia? Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. We have problems to solve.
Yes.
So this is the first one that we... Oh, my... Not quite. Okay.
Let's get going.
This isn't bad. This is a hit we can take. What about this, though? 27% hit chance.
Thought you'd never ask.
How do we get you? 18% hit chance.
Oh, all right.
If we're in melee, 74. But they also have 45 against us.
All yours.
So no matter what we do here, we have to start this with Sloane, right? Not because she can hit really hard, but because that's the hit aura.
I've been saving this just for you.
Oh, thank you, RNGesus. Thank you, you are so kind. Oh. Okay, that's one of the big ones. Now we have hit aura. 12%, cool. Very good hit aura.
My shield is yours.
Vesta can't hit for shit, right? No, she can, theoretically. 38. There will be death here. There is no world in which I clear this without everyone fucking dying. This could crit.
On the move.
This is also hella scary. Nice.
Leave it to me.
I need to find a solution for this specifically. And also, Sophia, right? Is Helen why she's scary? I mean, there. That's her, and look at her. Thank you for the bits, Marinara. Lord Pachinko in this household? No. That's just heresy. That is just heresy. Every fiber from being does not want to engage in that combat. Fuck. No! Please don't hit. Yeah, that's fine. I would really enjoy a crit here. Like a crit Storm Strike or a Swift Wind.
Wrong day to play hero.
Not exactly it, but it's close enough. You thought Sloane was on our team? Yeah, there's another one. Now there's two of them. What if we just disarm her?
I don't think so.
We're still gonna get fucking brutalized. You're the mage.
Leave it to me.
This could go well. I don't hate that. Hell yeah.
Impressive.
Now back to the Caius problem at hand. We have 3 units that can potentially deal with Caius. Well, we have 3 units left to deal with him. Not that those units could deal with him. That is inherently a lie. 23%. We're just going to be rolling. We got the Thieves of Rest stats, yeah. We've been liking Dark Deity. Oh, yes-ish. We just talked to the dev a little about it. And, like, the game has, like, a million things that are wrong with it. But overall, like, I'd say it broadly succeeds at what it's trying to be. I'm really looking forward to the second one. That is where my mind's at. I'm really looking forward to the second one. I mean, we can go to Firewall, but like... 37%. Nope, we're gonna get Stridered. He is going to kill someone. He is absolutely going to kill someone. For a gajillion damage as well. Which means instead of dealing with that, that's also dog shit.
If I must.
Metzler doesn't die to this. What about Ren? 7% hit chance. Both of the Striders alive. And approaching rapidly. Of course not. Okay. Maybe kill Alden and then die in the process. Not worth it either. Fuck, yeah, no, this is gonna be brutal. This is gonna be really bad. Full dodge. We're playing so much Oni? Hell yeah. How's it been going, Morinara? How's it been going? What project are you currently at? Have you compressed more gas into one tiny space?
Yield now or die.
This is insane. Yes. Okay, this has all been going very well. Left flank is secure. Wait, I forgot about Sloan. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Left flank is secure. Now for the bad part. This kills. It doesn't kill. He doesn't have the passive. But Ren kills, right? Yeah. Wow! That is the worst stat debuff I've seen so far. By a lot. We lost 2.
So good.
Magic -1 doesn't matter. And we lost 2. Expected to lose more overall. Where do we begin?
I'm here.
Where do we begin? We need to hit this, right? No matter what. That's the best chance we have. We got him. Reset? No, not resetting, no. Nah. We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that and play with it.
Too easy.
To an extent, Corpo to an extent, I think the way this map like goes best is if I take all of my dodge tanks, move them forward, take all of the squishies, move them backward, right?
I've got a
There's an
lot to
inherent
learn.
disconnect in power, which is why I've never enjoyed shadow stages like this, especially when everything clashes. Shadow stages like this are kind of bullshit. Player units are never meant to fight player units. Because the time to kill just isn't accurate
My
for it.
shield is yours.
Oh, chain doesn't work like that.
Not so fast.
This never hits, right? Oh, no, never mind. We're taking, like, brutal cutback for it, but it's fine.
In suffering,
What was I saying?
there is strength.
What was I saying? I forgot. 14...
I'm here.
Math. Oh yeah, we move all the squishies back, we move all the dodge
Let's get
tanks in the
going.
front, and then we play it until no one
Let's
dies.
get going.
We could certainly do that, but that sounds like that sounds boring. If I'm being entirely honest with you. That sounds really boring. Our player units aren't made to fight other player units. Yeah, like, the time to kill is too low, right? And if you have a system with permanent wounds,
Is it not?
then having a trade-off like that is brutal at best, right? Brutal at best. This is probably the wrong kill for Shia to take on account of Alden doesn't matter. Fuck.
The hunt is on.
I really want to kill. 39% is not happening, is it?
I don't think so.
Is this a... Wait. Ooh! Okay. We don't get to double, but this is the best chance we've ever had to hit Sloan. And I don't think we're getting a better one anytime soon. And then we just trade on Vesta. Finally got over my hesitation to do it and got a mod to lift the cap on the athletics Hadoops because the map is double the size, so the area is squared of a normal map. Which means you're struggling with, like, unit movement. That makes sense. Like, if you want to account for, like, alterations like this, that's what modding's for, right? That is what modding's for. We're gonna sit through a bunch of Bianca being Bianca. Like that, for example.
Total
Oh!
downer.
Oh god, disgusting. Awful. He just doesn't get touched. Here's the bad one. Woo! All right. My Vesta, she got him. Don't crit, don't crit. Okay. Woo! Oh, this one's... Yeah! That's both Striders out. To be fair, we could have also not brought the Striders. Not bringing the Striders is also a fair solution to this problem.
Lead the way.
Heal. Murder. Not murder? Oh, okay. Don't murder then.
It's all falling into place.
God, this level up sucks ass, but at least it has speed in it. It is so bad, but at least it zooms. Okay. You're being a bit extra, Ren. You're being a lot extra.
Not so fast.
The plan is just to chain him down, by the way, so he doesn't interact with any of the squishies. Oh my god. Fuck this. Ugh. That doesn't reach anymore, and the Vesta attack I kind of don't want to make. The reason why I don't want to make this is because on the return he kills her, and there's no reason for us to take that. No reason at all. Shia, someone I haven't thought about hitting in a while. That's a 9% hit rate.
On the move.
Okay. Their Titan has fallen. Their Titan has fallen.
I'm a long way from home.
Okay. That is a level. That is a level indeed.
I guess.
Not too shabby. Shia on Shia violence? Never mind. I was destined for a new game you can consider. Roamstead. What is that, Vera? Also, hello, Vera. Hope you're doing well. Are you doing a lot of projects for long-term sustainability, like setting up evolution rooms, water treatment, and the like? Oh, water treatment. The bread and butter. That doesn't involve bread and or butter, eh? God, our hit chances on Moronoro are bad. I'll take this one. Action, adventure, survival. Not necessarily my game tags, Vera. Neither are, like, anything to do with, like, historical settings. Yeah, no, that doesn't really, like... Doesn't really scream me, if you know what I mean. At all. If you have game suggestions, by the way, on our Discord server, we have an entire channel for those. If you have any games that you think I really should be looking at, and I really should be talking over 90% of the time, you can post them on our Discord server. You can look at it. But like I said, I don't know. Doesn't really, like... Doesn't really fit my descriptors, does it? But thank you for thinking about me, Vera. That matters a lot. Oh. The fact that the healer didn't fall in one is a bit of an insult, if I'm being honest.
In position. Oh, no, you don't.
We're also gonna chain her down. And then... Unfortunately, that does nothing about the hit rates.
You dropped something.
So we're just going to go at it, like, methodically.
Fine by me.
That's fine. 2% hit rate! Yay! 2%! At least over here we're done now. We move everyone over. You have, what, 2 turns until Sloan arrives and your life ends?
Lead the way.
Let's see whether she makes it to those 2 turns. Yep.
Yes.
Ran, get her. Nope. Set and wait.
It's rude to stare.
Never mind. So this was the most brutal stage we've had so far.
Sworn to protect.
There isn't even any, like, interesting drops there. Wow. Why? Ugh. I didn't like this one. Well, that was unexpected. Perhaps it should not have been. I understand the warning now. A lot of good that does us. We got this, we did it. Now, I'm no arithmetician, but 2 parts down means there's 1 more to go, and I doubt this giant door is here by accident. Let's check it out. Wait! What is it? Only one should enter the inner sanctum. Alone. With myself, of course. The trial was originally designed to be faced 1 at a time. Who do you propose that should be? That is not for me to decide. I don't like the idea of splitting up. But if we have to, we should call a vote to decide who goes. Irving, I don't think we need to call a vote. Very well. What happened to his hair, by the way? Why is his hair all red again? I thought he had his new haircut. Very well, then it should be Vesta or Maeve. Your organizations know more of these affairs than the rest of us combined. I'm not so sure that's true, Irving. And even if it were, I'm not so sure that would help. Alright, then who else? You! I think most of us feel like it should be you. Really. I'm not sure that makes sense. One roundabout way or another, all of us ended up together because of you. Remember when Lincoln was our superior? You want to know how to cheese that stage? Sure, Floppo, sure, go for it. But the critters evolve into barbecue? I thought it was something to do with critters, but... Calling that an evolution room? How is that set up, Morinaro? What does it do? Besides, it was your father's idea to send us here. His faith in you is what convinced him to continue to trust us with the aspects in the first place. Seems to me you give us our best chance. Does anyone object?
Well, what do you know?
There's your vote. It seems your friends have made their choice. Alright, so they have. Wish me luck. You can swap the weapons in map prep to whatever is the shittiest, and the enemies will be stuck to those. Oh, I see. I see. Wonderful. You are needed. Wonderful. bright flame illuminates the walls of the sanctum. It has lain in darkness for many years. To see these walls again stirs something in me. See, there! In this artwork, he has his new hair color. He has, like, the black with red tips. You limited all of your crit people at the very least. Yeah, like, that's like 30% less crit for everyone, right? Silence, anchored one. I know why you've come. It's not you with whom I wish to speak. Tell me, bright flame, what brings you to this place? Who asked this? A guest enters my home and asks that I make an account of myself. I am Coralie Sumage, once revered in this place, where now my Terrazealan aspect rests. God of the soul. I see you're acquainted with my domain. Now I would ask to know more of you. Forgive my brashness, mighty Coralie Sumage. My name is Irving. Pleasant to know what you are called, but the soul speaks more of a man than his name. That may be. I was sent here on behalf of the Order of Eternals. We hope to protect the aspects from one who would use them for ill. Yes, such faith the Order has in its cause and its agents. Hope it's not misplaced. As do I. I was informed that if I passed your trial, I might receive something that would aid our quest. Supplies or perhaps weapons of some kind. Indeed you might. Tell me, who are these who stand so nervously beyond the threshold? They're soldiers, I suppose, great fighters from many corners of Terra. Foiling the plot of this nefarious aspect thief has become our only common purpose. I see. They're each of them quite powerful. Except the one healer-looking one. She has fallen quite behind.
Yes.
It's true. Each brings something unique to the whole. What have you learned that I could grant all of these powers to you? I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean. No longer would the mighty Irving, heir of House Soldarin, fight to win the approval of his own troops, coordinate their movements or inspire them to courage. His will would be indomitable, subsumed by all who looked upon him with admiration in their hearts. At what cost? What you ask is wise. A fine boon comes at a fine price. Such a transference of power would cost them their mortal souls. I wouldn't think of it. And if it was the only way to prevent the disaster you fear? Still, I couldn't. Besides, I don't see how that would be the case. They've become so much of why I want to stop this necromancer in the first place. They're my friends. Why, you should have said so. You called them soldiers, if you remember. Perhaps I was wrong to. To err is mortal, but to acknowledge this and grow, that is divine. These friends of yours, how do you lead them? By love? Fear? The promise of gold? No, we kind of just pick them up. Trust, I think. Though if I'm being honest, I'm not sure I understand it. Their loyalty humbles you. I guess I'm just not as convinced as they are that I know what's right, or that I always will. They need not believe you're right, nor need you be right. Your thoughts search for justice, as one I've seen before, but justice does not reside in the mind. A sand glass may tell the time, but not the weather. Be that as it may, I fear our time is in short supply. Ah, but you have yet to present me your gift. Gift? Yes, the stone which has guided you to me. It has traveled many leagues and years to come to rest in this place. Set it on my altar. You have my thanks, bright flame. A trove of eternal aspects. Oh no. They're doing that again. The members of your order who entrust these to me have passed from this world long ago. Now it seems they are safest and most useful with you. What of the third trial? I was told there would be 3. All 3 trials you have passed, bright flame, and with a sincerity such as I have never seen. Which is why I entrust you too with my own aspect. Now go and leave me with this troubled one. There are stirrings in Astralis I could use this bleak thoughts on. At last, Irving! These aspects may aid you, but they cannot save you or your friends. Only you can do that. Such wisdom. How many empires rose and fell while you thought of these words? I've discovered much in my solitude. Then we have much to discuss. Farewell, bright flame, and take courage in your quest. Continue your search for righteousness if Terrazeal itself depended on it. Perhaps it does. Yes, perhaps it does. Conversing with a god. I can hardly believe it. That is the stuff of fairy legend. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck's that?
Take heart.
Well, I believe what I see, and I'm looking at more aspects than I ever knew existed in one place. Epic! Why are you... going to take some time to figure out what each of these are capable of. Well, we've got no shortage of that. It'll be a while before we make landfall on Atlan, and that's assuming we can get out of these mists without our guide. Who is this? Did you really have to leave it behind?
Yes.
Yes, it seems Curly Samaj had some purpose for it. What that might be, I couldn't say. Honestly, I can't say I'm too mad about it. The guy was making me nervous anyway. Who are you? I think I might have to... Great. Wait a minute. How did you get here? On the ship? Just how exactly did you sneak onto my ship? In one of your barrels. You don't exactly have the strictest security details. You free-riding rat. I should have you thrown overboard. Oh, Captain Tough. Maybe if you actually shipped any goods, I wouldn't have had so much free real estate to choose from.
Kid.
Why, you little? Maybe we should leave these two to settle this themselves? Should we? What if he's a spy? He is a spy, isn't he? Like, why is no one questioning this? We're on a mission to save the world from dumb shit, and like suddenly random kid turns out and no one's surprised by Hey, good to be out of the mist, isn't it? Definitely. The clear skies seem to have forward on the mum a little bit, which I think everyone is appreciating. How are you holding up? Well enough, all things considered. Good to hear. You've been through a lot these past few weeks. More than I signed up for when I enrolled at the academy. That's for sure. Ask Alden. He's a year one. But that's always how it is, isn't it? How do you mean? It was never like that before. No, but in all these stories we ever heard growing up, a good hero always gets more than he bargains for. I guess, but in stories you always know the hero can handle it.
Hardly.
Not necessarily. Didn't you ever study the great Sun Elf tragedies at the academy? My story is a tragedy. That's reassuring. No, life is different, of course. More like being the author and the main character at the same time. I hardly feel that in control of anything. Fine. Maybe it's more like being one of several authors. You think he knows we're coming? The necromancer. Whoever that was on the battlefield. I think he expects to see you again. And I think he'll be better prepared.
No kidding.
I think so too. In fact, I'm sure of it, though I can't quite explain why. Well, then the only thing to do is be more prepared for him than he is for us. Your father would be proud. I'm flattered to hear those words from your mouth. That's probably as close to his approval as I'll ever get. That's not true. You know it. Perhaps. It seems we could both benefit from giving ourselves a little more credit for our accomplishments. Perhaps. Well, I think I'm going to turn in. Ford needs me on deck bright and early tomorrow. Sounds good. And Garrick, I just wanted to tell you I'm really grateful you're still here. After everything. After getting shot. You know, I get these moments sometimes that make me feel like the four of us are right back at the academy, like nothing has changed. I know what you mean. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't either. Well, I'll leave you to enjoy the view. Beautiful, isn't it? Don't stare too long. I wouldn't want to wake up and find out you'd fallen overboard to be captured by wandering What's an Eilethier? You say you were turning in. Right. Hey, would you look at that? The priest lady finally looks up from her rocks to take in the sea. You really are the worst, Ford. What are you still around for anyway? Weren't you going to use us to extort your debtors and be off?
I better get paid.
Well, the financing from your beloved order should just about cover things. Besides, I think you guys are starting to like having me around. I wouldn't make anybody sad. No, just irritated, apparently. Only you, your holiness. Oh no. Hey look, dolphins! See how they breach one after another? I read once that this sometimes inspires the sailors' stories of sea serpents. Oh, trust me, when you've seen the real thing, you can tell the difference. Wow, I've never seen anything like that. They're majestic. Now what is this? That appears to be avian excrement. Accursed birds! Yeah, birds are the worst, right? All these avians. Rapscallions, the lot of them. That might be bad news for your row, but it's good news for us. We can't be too far from shore. How far do you reckon? With winds like this, not more than a day. Hey, Sarah, you sure you guys will take good care of old Humpback? Seems like he might be gone a while. I couldn't live with myself if anything happened to her. Your ship will be safe in Aramol, Ford. You have my word. I just wish Aramol wasn't so far from Kirch. It'll be weeks before we get there. What's Kirch, and why are we going to Kirch? Actually, what are we doing now? No criminal. On the bright side, that's less than what we've spent on the ship. It's just traveling on foot like criminals. It's completely different. Traveling on foot like criminals? Have you ever walked anywhere? You heathen? It is, but this is important. My contact will help us get to the bottom of who's behind all this. I know. Nothing beats the sea, huh, kid? We won't be fugitives forever, Alden. Once we've secured the aspects and stopped whatever is afoot, all of Delia will know what we've done. They'll understand. Epilogue! That's my palanquin! Exactly, Krembo. If by they you mean Varric, I hardly think he'd develop a sudden inclination for mercy if he's still king after all of this. We'll see. Once again, hair. No, neither do you after all ducks waddle, waddle, waddle. Away, specifically, correct. Von Valancius does not walk like a criminal. In the depths of Curly Sumash said, nope, that's just the... Nope. They head for Kirch, where Vesta has an order contact who can set them up and give them the lay of the land. For some inexplicable reason, Faust continues to follow along. So, who is Faust? He's a cleric. Chaotic energy. Allies within 2 tiles gain 8% crit. 8% crit. Eh? What do we do with that? Do we make another healer? That? Do we make another healer? This doesn't really tell us anything, right? Like, this is a support passive that could be anywhere. Bianca's best friend? Honestly, to an extent, yeah. What do we have for stats? Oh. Oh. Twitch chat. Sloan 2.0? I think this is Sloan 2. Acolyte it is. Who the fuck are you? You look cool as shit. Irene. Oh god. The prodigal priestess returns. It's good to see you, Vesta. And you, Irene, though, I wish the circumstances were different.
Wow.
Comes with the territory. Tavern chatter says you and your friends here set off across the sea. Never to return, I would hope. Depends on who you ask. Would you mind introducing yourselves? I feel like a rat in a steam house right now. I'm Irving Soldarin of
Very
Brookstead.
well.
Maeve Lavarin, Grand Inquisitor for the Mystic Council of the Expanse. Lincoln Voldosol, former captain in the Delian army. Sarah Roan, third in line for the Aramoran throne. Yeah, we're in Aramor, right? Bow to your fucking royalty? Let me get this straight. The grandson of the Order's Grandmaster, right hand of Delia's former commander, the likely future Queen of Aramor, and the Mystic Council's favorite Inquisitor. That about cover it?
That's correct.
Favorite is a stretch, but you're correct for the most part. I was hoping you could catch us up on what we've missed in our absence. You might as well get comfortable that I've been doing my best to track the one you had warned me about before your departure. Big sword? Listen, tough-looking lady with big sword? Yes, please.
Hard to be sure.
Turns out there are a lot of shadowy figures traipsing about Delia causing havoc these days. The strangest thing is that everything worth tracking seems to operate out of Sojourn, which to me means one of 3 things. Either Varric's spies haven't noticed, haven't been able to stop it, or have been told not to stop it. I know, Varric. If he caught wind of an unchecked conspiracy, he'd be tearing the country apart piece by piece to root it up. Well, he is. I'm just not sure the two are related. Yeah, he's trying to find us. What do you mean? He's been accelerating timelines and work schedules for every construction project in Delia, most notably the aqueducts. He's destroyed several villages in its path and has conscripted their villagers for indentured labor. That's cool. The purpose of a king is to protect his people, not to use them to advance his own glory. Raid time? Is that an elf? Is that an elf? Elf, how are you doing? Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've had a great stream. What were you up to? It's me. I've brought some nerds with me. Nerds? Next up, you tell me you brought weebs. Wow. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Welcome on in, everyone. Shoot the raiders home. Hatchley, behave. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Neo too. Ooh, very action. Very action. Did you parry good? That's the question. Did you parry good? Welcome on, everyone. We are today on Dark Deity 1. Dark Deity 2 releases on Monday. If you're wondering what type of game you're looking at, Fire Emblem. Think Fire Emblem. We are about, well, I want to say like slightly more than halfway through the story, and we're hella not finishing the game before the second one comes out. Uno reverse. Wait, we have an emote for that. Neo 2 is fairly weeb heavy. As someone pretending to be an anime on the internet, weebs here. Malacario. In my channel. I'm a god at video games. True. Same. I am so good at video games, sometimes I forget to play the video game and just talk for 2 hours instead. Yeah. Ignore the fact that on the last map I lost 2 units. Like, just don't think about that. Do not think about it. But yeah, that is what we're doing today. We are playing Dark Deity 1 before the second one comes out on Monday. And if you're interested, tomorrow we've got a teaching 40k game going on. Fear and I are going to be playing 40k tomorrow. Which means I'm going to get my ass kicked. Pronounce the name correctly on the first try. That is a rare club you're in. As someone with a name that everyone mispronounces, I feel you on that one. But I feel like yours is mostly as written, right? I mean, you could pronounce it as male carry L, and then, like, that would be weird. But, like, I just... You know what the assumption is? You know what the assumption was? You came with elf, and therefore, like, I put the drow spin on it. I put, like, the Drukhari pronunciation on it. It's elf's fault. Yeah, you know what? We can credit this to elf. There we go. Whew. Done. The association certainly helped. So we're currently in the middle of learning that the king of the country that we're from and mildly deserted is pushing shit. And we're waiting to get into the next trouble. We just came from a island with a temple on it that we did a trial for the God of Souls on. And we have some items to go through. And this dialogue to finish. My fault! Proudly. Elf and I still need to talk about the project. We still need to find time to, like, sit down and talk about the next stupid little project. Now that I actually have the... Well, do I have the time? Whenever I'm not tired, we have plans. We need to DM about a couple of things. I wish I wasn't so tired all the time recently. There's just so much going on. So much. But soon. We came on an island from an island with some buildings. Correct. More buildings now. The purpose of a king is to protect his people, not use them to advance his own glory. You've met the man, Irving. He's not who he once was. Please continue, Irene. Thousands of others who feel as Irving does have been imprisoned or indentured. They're reopening rural prisons that haven't been touched in decades. It's worse than we thought. Especially for the common folk, it seems no one is safe from Varric's wrath. That much is certain. This entire country is at its tipping point. That's why she's not bowing before the Princess of Aramor. This isn't Aramor. I wish I had more information for you, but I can't find so much as a word on the Necromancer. What of the other sorcerer? The one that wiped out the armies at Swift Harbor? Every scrap on intel on that day points back to your group. Were you not responsible? We only killed half the soldiers there. No, we were not. That's quite troubling. We're back to square one then. What news of the war? stalled for the moment. Neither king seems in any particular hurry to lose the other half of their army. I never imagined it would come to this, but King Varric strikes me as the most promising lead at the moment. So we march on Sojourn. Yes. You may have a gun, but have you met swords? Pretty sure gun still beats that? That depends. That depends. Like, guardsmen have guns, right? But they do die to chainswords. I feel that I get tired for no reason myself. For me, it's like a lot of the work stuff that's happening. Work, family, right? Like, primary energy goes into both of the kids, then like all of the work stuff, and then at the end of it, there's kind of nothing left. And that's new. That's new. I've not had that problem yet. Chain gun? Oh no. Oh no, no. What about this project you mentioned back in Chelabon? Care to elaborate?
Not.
I wouldn't know how to, and I certainly wouldn't be authorized to if I did. It's not important, Lincoln, not right now. We're going to have to go through Varric to get to whoever's behind this either way. We might as well make your peace with that. Like, the prodigy that got kicked out is the weird evil sorcerer dude, right? Like, the high one. The twink-looking guy. Gonna run its food time. Elf, thank you for dropping in. Thank you for the raid. Have a lovely rest of your day, and enjoy food! Thank you so much. Dear God, why haven't orcs made it yet? They have. That's like a thing, Mori. Everything is right. Now then, right now, that whatever may... What? What? Right now, that whatever Maeve knows about this prodigy doesn't matter until we're ready for it. Did I just have a stroke? No, I didn't. Okay. How do we get started? First things first, we'll need a base of operations. We can sort out the rest from there. Any suggestions, Lincoln? You know better than anyone where Varric's men would be looking for us. I do know one place they dare not go. It's not far from here, actually. You speak of the Marrows. If you know of this place, you know it's best not to discuss it further until we arrive. We'll scare everyone off to death. Unless you have an alternative suggestion. No. You're already scaring me, Lincoln, but it seems we have little choice. I trust your judgment. Irene, thank you for your diligence. Your service does you great honor. Join us! You have big sword and you look cool as fuck. Honor is nice, but it won't put me up at the Platinum
As
Pony.
you will.
You receive your payment from the order soon enough. In the meantime, leave no stone unturned. Join us! I'll do what I can. Farewell. Hopefully we'll meet again soon. God damn it! Okay, so... Faust, level 20 fucking 8. That's a lot of holy water. Oh, Lord! What? The fuck? Oh no! Oh no! Increase defense and 40% of crit and power, mastery and luck, swap. Luck deplete to increase power, dodge, and true speed. 80% resistance to holy magic. Defeating enemy heals nearby allies for 10%, cool. Dodge reduced. Significantly lowers the rate at which enemies target the holder. Ooh! Attacks mark enemies increasing damage take. Okay, so... Alright, let's do it like this. We have our top 14, right? We have our top 14. Let's find the ones without... without anything. And let's start finding aspects for anyone that doesn't have aspects yet. Samara, for example, is going to take the one where lower rate of being targeted. Sophia doesn't have one either. What do we have? Counterattack, true speed doubled when below 30, crit increase, defense, fortitude, arcane. Mastery increased by 20%. Hit rate is always 50%, power increased by 50%. Kind of cool. 80% resistance to fire, swap strength and speed. Storm, defense. Okay, so all of these resistance to one type of magic are worthless. The swaps could be helpful. Bonded units within 2 tiles increase damage by 5%. We could just do that. Fort plus 10 with no adjacent allies. Ooh. Attacks mark enemies, increasing damage take by 10%. Does this work on retaliation? Dodge reduced by 60, increase defense and fortitude by 10. You know what? Sure. Garrick, you already have one. Alden. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Austria increase? Like, he's kind of just there to bash that, right? You've got Aspect of Blood. Vesta has Pursuit. Ren has fuck all. Ren could be the one to do the marking. Because he's also dodge tanking, but he's also not killing the things he's dodge tanking for, right? Aspect of Clarity. Bianca's on Pride. Shia's on Ardor. Maeve is on Flash. Sloane's on Fuck Them All to Death. And Faust, I don't know. Faust exists. Okay, so that's a lot, but most of them fall into the category of you could swap some stats, which I'm sure there is a niche where that's beneficial. Or they are on... Wow, we really can't drop Orion's Pursuit, can we? That's a shame. Or they're on like, hey, here's like some resistance to one type of magic, which I do not care for. Okay. Let's save this up. Upgrades. We don't have a single tier 3. Faust. Faust. What do we do with him? Stats say accuracy. My heart says balance. Fuck it. Focus it is. I'm bringing this guy. I don't know over whom. Maybe over Samara. Curse Low and the Magic Deplete are the most likely to be useful ones, I think. Yes, the Magic Deplete I would have put on Vesta, but Vesta really needs the hit rate one. We could put the Magic Deplete on Thalanel. That's actually an idea. Just got 2% power till end of chapter. Yeah, no one gives a shit. Where are you? There. I think I could see how much that changes by. Who gets Bentrum? I have no idea, Graham. And then Ankara's Glow is... Which one's Ankara's Glow? Luck depleted to increase power, dodge, and true speed. Okay, so a unit that doesn't crit to begin with and just hits. Who do we have? Does it matter how much luck gets depleted? Does that matter? We do have an underperforming healer already. He won't. Well, do you mean Maren? Because Maren is not underperforming at all. She's just underleveled. It gets redistributed. Okay, so who do we have where I'd say, hey, that stat is irrelevant? You know who would have been a good candidate for this? Brooke. Brooke would have been an insane candidate for this. But we benched Brooke like a long fucking time ago. Who else? We could... You know what? You know what? If only Vesta didn't need the hit rate. If only Vesta didn't need the hit rate. But you know we're putting this on? Sophia. Sophia doesn't need to crit in order to kill mages. She already hits mages for like 60, right? That's her fucking role. This just all around makes her way fucking better. Way, way better. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. And Sam! Hello, everyone. Sam, thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you up to? Does luck affect hit rate? No, that's Dex. That's Dex. Darmena's Kiss is in a bunch of them too, for the other end of the spectrum. Tell me more about it, Florple. Tell me more about it. It does? She might lose like 4% from this? Really? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm happy to be wrong here. What would we put Darmena's Kiss on? What would we put that on? Like, we're putting this on, like, mid-level crit people. It averages out crit and power. It's written oddly. Oh! I thought it was... Oh, I see. So we put this on, like, what, warrior types, really? That sounds like it's gonna be, like, mostly like a warrior thing. Don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. Just die to a boulder in Barony after 1 hour and 45 minutes? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all. Did you have fun though, Sam? How have I been? Oh, I've been fine. I've been fine. A bit tired. As is the usual case, right? As is the usual case. Rusto! What a coinky dink, Rusto. How you doing? Hello, Rusto. How is it going? The skeleton himself. The skeleton himself. I don't really, like, know who to put this on yet. Like, I wouldn't really have a target for it. Like, the earliest target I can think of is maybe Helena. But also, Also, we can take that off. We're not running her anymore. Yeah, no. What about Faust? Who's my highest crit spammer? Garrick, 49%-ish. It's, like, easily Garrick. Easily. Oh, no idea. No, I don't know. I do not know. Other upgrades. We're sitting on 30k. And yet I'm still not happy just like buying stuff. I don't know what to do with this money. Should we just buy stat boosters for people now? Is that what we're supposed to do now? So if I look at... like, one of the... I think our team is pretty much set at this point, right? Like, our team is pretty set. Do we just find people that we have and then decide, hey... here, have, like, +6 for a stat. Just buy real estate? Yeah, that'll make it burn. Remember when that used to be good advice? Remember? I wouldn't even know what stat to go for on people then. I would not even know. We could... No. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. I have no idea. I have no idea. The other argument is obviously, hey, let's just go buy wet upgrades, right? I was a wee lad, I believe, yeah. I was there for it. These legs were meant for the sea, not the dirt. I don't think I could walk another 5 minutes, let alone another day. Well, it looks like you won't have to. Yes, this must be it. This is it? I'm not sure the side of a mountain is the best place to make camp. No, not on the side of it. Inside of it. There's an intricate system of caverns here, and an entrance just up ahead.
Fun.
Ooh, exciting! Never been inside a cave before. We should be far from prying eyes here. The Delian army scouts are instructed to avoid this area at all costs. Why, though? For their own safety. For their own safety? And we're just learning about this now? Well, no, I'm quite sure I think you might have left that part out, Lincoln. I see you will forgive me, but whatever the reasons, I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle.
Follow me.
I hope you're right. Stay alert, everyone. Come on, let's take a look. I can't wait for there to be dragons. Oh, it's got furnishing and shit. Check this out. What kind of war room? Delian scouts had a presence in these mountains a very long time ago. You think they built this? It's possible. That would explain the dust. Perfect. Like it was built just for us. Look on the wall. It seems like someone's already mapped out a huge chunk of the caverns. It's something in this machine that's still burning? What is it? None of your damn business what that is. That's a dwarf.
Dwarves.
Weapons! Get your dainty fingers away from me, map. A dwarf? It's a dwarf. The Delian army is afraid of a dwarf. Not just any dwarf, mind ye. Fenton, the troll trampler, goblin grinder, and hobgoblin hobbler. I reckon I put quite a dent in any army. The right hammer, of course. Please, Fenton, the goblin gobbler. I assure you mean no harm to you or your people. My people! Even I mean harm to my people now and again. You really ought to meet some of them.
Right.
That's quite alright. No need for that. Well, there aren't any here now. Got a taste for adventure as far as dwarves go, venturing this far south. Or maybe I shouldn't have said that. Not to worry. We're clearly the trespassers here. I'm sure we can find another place to set up camp. We'll be on our way. Well, wait. You said you were looking for a place to make camp. That's right. It is safe here. I've plenty of food and provisions. If you like, perhaps you could stay a while. For a price, naturally. The journey here's run us dry off our coin, I'm afraid. And perhaps you can repay me with a favor. What kind of favor? Well, I have a small problem. I've spent the last few years tracking down my inheritance. Only I've had some trouble getting to it. You mentioned you were short on coin. Let me be clear, this here's my claim. But if you help me secure it all, I'll oblige you, say, a 10% cut. It's fair after all. The lot of you seem strong enough.
Don't get greedy.
However, if this inheritance is of any significance, it might just be the break we need. Benton, if we assist you, might we be able to make this place a more permanent home? Of course! Once I've got what I came for, I'll leave the whole place to you. This is a real thrill. I've waited a long time for this. Come, I'll lead the way. What kind of problem are we dealing with exactly? You'll see. No time for chit-chat. Gold, platinum, silver, they don't rust. You can thank Varden for that, but copper corrodes. Let's not to waste any time. And wait, copper? Ah! There she is, a minor dragonkin, not like the big ones out east. A dragon? And that's a small one? Aye, small, but fearsome nonetheless. I hope we get to pick out 10%, or what's left of it. If by we you mean who's left of us. Friends we have no reason to fear. We're more than capable, and surprises on our side. I like how you put it. Well, I figure I ought to help in the slaying and whatnot. Can't risk y'all dying and losing a chance at the inheritance. Of course. Fenton. Might of the Mountain. Damage increased by 20% of level. Oh. Oh. Okay. In other words, we can run him as something that isn't quite as aggressive. Uh-huh. So, this is another, like, defender candidate, right? Like, what do we have for... This really doesn't do that, eh? Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to see the combat. Like, he's going to see combat past the first mission. Well, we can't all be legends in our own right. Watch and learn, little man. So we're just fighting one giant dragon? Okay. No, and yes. And that's this. Who are we leaving out right now? Oh, they're forcing us to take. They're forcing us to take Faust. That's just a huge ass dragon. Oh, money. Yeah, I think that's all we're doing. Does the dragon have unlimited retaliations? Because if not, this is about to be like a really sad dragon. It has to have, right? Does the dragon have AoE? What does the dragon have? 2,500 health is what it has. Balls. Fire Breath deals 25 damage. Okay. Full
The
dragon.
hunt is on.
Looks sick. Not gonna lie. I like it. I like it. Ton of experience.
How can I
Ooh.
help?
Oh, let's move that last. Can it attack me back? It does have range. I repeat, it does have range. Uh-oh. Wait, it doesn't? Huh?
I feel stronger.
Wait,
Do I
what?
look stronger?
Here.
I fail to understand.
Take care your blood doesn't stain my
Why
robes.
does it not attack back? I have many a question.
Onward.
Most of them go, huh? Ah, Maeve. Maeve, come on. Decent. Oh no, we're already done. It only has one reaction per turn. Never mind. That's why it doesn't attack back. Well, this is weak.
I'm a healer. But I'm a healer. But
Okay, that's a good line. Never mind. Never mind. I like this kid. I like this kid. That's a good line. Let's put a healer on the other side. Oh, we can put
I'm
a healer
here.
aggressively on the other side, can't we? Come on.
I can work
Wow.
with this.
She's really fighting for her job. Unfortunately, what is this? 25 damage? We can take 25 damage. Who gives a shit? Maybe not the greatest exchange ever. We're gonna have some spacing issues here. Ordered sushi to celebrate the weekend? Hell yeah, Sam. Enjoy your sushi. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the raid. Oh, I want some sushi
Not
too.
bad, not bad.
I want some sushi too, now that I think about it. However, I don't think I'm getting sushi. Oh, but I need to figure out something to eat later on.
As you command.
Okay, we're just gonna have a couple of people, like, moving around. Why have we already... Oh, it's only now that I realize that when you level, you don't heal. It's only now that I realize this.
What will it be?
I'm not very fast. Then we can't phase you, but we can phase you away. Might as well do that. Alright, what is the big fuck-off dragon going to one-shot? It It gets 2 attacks,
Be honored
okay.
that I'll kill you myself.
Does it get more attacks? It gets 2 attacks. And then it randomly fire breathes in one direction.
My hard work is paying off.
Okay, I can deal with that. That's fine and cutesy. Let's go punch this fucking lizard.
Let's get going.
Let's go punch this lizard harder. No, like seriously, let's punch this lizard.
Don't mind
And now there are no reactions anymore, so... Oh. That's actually really good damage from this man. I don't want you to heal,
should
if
be
I'm being
fun.
entirely honest. Oh, come on. Attack. This thing is just...
Proudly meeting
This is just
expectations.
experience.
All right.
It's experience.lizard.
Nice to see you on
I
your
love it.
feet.
Gimme.
It's rude
Everyone's
to
getting
stare.
XP now. Stop critting. The more you crit, the less XP we get.
The hunt
Nah.
is on.
It's only the exact tile you're standing next to that you can actually click on. Get him.
You're already dead.
That's the 3rd crit in a row. Fucking hell. Don't use the crit weapon then. No!
If I
We
must.
could switch to worse weapons. That is correct. We could switch to much worse weapons to get more XP out of this.
mediocrity is troubling.
That is really bad. Monroe has not had a good level up yet. In the entire time he's been in my employ, he's not had a good level up.
Effort duly rewarded.
Dooley is up for debate. Fun fact, this fire breath... Oh no, this is still part of the dragon. Oh, never mind. Fine. Zone. This thing's career. Well, this is chill. As long as the dragon doesn't double one of us, which I don't think it's allowed to do. Yeah, that's dodged.
Take care your blood doesn't stain my robes.
Bonk. It's fun how we don't get to retaliate on that, eh?
From ember to flame.
We are in melee, and yet we do not get to. Ooh! Fearsome roar. Deal damage and disarm, you say. Okay. And a fire breath. So who do we want to prio for XP? Hito definitely goes here. Over there. We can't... Oh, we can make it over there. And then we get to melee here. Beautiful. Striding over this way. Hit the lizard. Dude, I love playing Hit the Lizard. Hit the lizard some more. Is this the easiest map we've played in a while? Hit the lizard a whole bunch. Yeah, no, this is just flowing. How much kill XP will it give? Oh my god, yeah, that's got me excited. I have no idea. I do want to give Sloan the kill for the funnies. And now this is the point where we stop
All right.
being able to just, like, do things, right? This is where the melees have to move out.
I'm
Boo.
here.
Send. Just min-max one destroyer? I mean, we'd already do that. Look at her. There, the dragon has a 1% hit chance against the ender of all things. Marin? Dude, this lizard ain't shit. Marin's level 21 and a fucking healer, and this lizard is getting bodied by my white mage. Ooh, cool. Stalactites. Sure, we're not gonna fuck with that though. You're just gonna die now. It'd be cool if he would hit back. It'd be cool.
Experience is a
No,
fine
the problem
weapon.
the problem with it hitting back is that then your squishies can never attack it, right? That's the problem with it hitting back. You need to create an environment in where like everyone in the
feel
party can
stronger?
participate.
Do I look stronger?
And if dragon hit back, then that doesn't work.
Oh, all right.
But if this had more mechanics, then nothing. This would be cooler. Like, symbols on the ground is a fine mechanic, don't get me wrong. Like, dodge this shit is nice, but... Goodbye, sweet Lizzie.
Less work for me.
Half a level.
No wonder people like me.
Also, this is a baby dragon. Its parents are about to show up wondering if it behaved for the babysitter. We were told this is just a minor dragonkin and that it's smaller. Yep. The loot for this was also underwhelming. Great, Skira. No one is going to believe this. What, that we bodied a dragon without breaking a sweat? I can hardly believe it myself. I can, and what a worthwhile reward this is. Feel free to help yourself to anything in that far corner there. It's all yours. It looks more like 5% than 10.
Don't get greedy.
Nay, it's 10. Trust me, I've got a knack for these things. And perhaps I'm starting to feel like nearly getting burned to a crisp entitles me to a bit more than 10%.
Watch yourself.
I never renegotiate with words, only weapons. But if you insist. No, Fenton, that won't be necessary. I think that share will be plenty, thank you. Very good. I don't suppose I could load this all into a cart, might take quite a few trips. Say, friends, would you have some time on your hands? I could use some help transporting all of this. We'll take another 10%. We have some rather important matters to attend to, dwarf. Why don't you call on someone of your own kind? I wouldn't trust any of them with a trunk of iron. I suppose it's not out of the question, Fenton. But perhaps Monroe's right. We do have some very pressing tasks. Well, that being the case, I think I'd like to stick around a bit longer. If you wouldn't mind having me, best to keep an eye on things until you're ready for a little trip.
Good work.
I don't think anyone would object. If we're going to make it home, we'll need a good name for the place. The Maros is a wee bit off-putting to visitors. I believe that's the idea. Any suggestion? Marrowhold! Human sure are creative, I suppose it's to the point. I like it all. Marrowhold it is. Now let's say we've all earned ourselves a good night's rest. Let's take the time to settle into our new home. The guild authorizes the one trip. We never take more than one trip. I'm open to suggestions. I wish it were as simple as letting Delia liberate itself. Our biggest advantage is that nobody knows we're back. That's not going to last long. We'll find out eventually whether we make a move or not. Striking fast is our best bet. I love what you've done with the place. Yo, Irene's back. Please join us. The dead dragon does make a grand mantelpiece. Good to see you again, Irene. And you, I have good news. A lead and a time-sensitive one at that. Allow me to introduce Aelia Valrealtier, the younger sister of Tiana Valrealtier. God, that's a name.
Thank you.
What? Remember when we had Now and I said, hey, every now and again you meet a character that's just slightly more anime than everyone else? I found another one. I found another one. Imagine how quickly Fatalis would die if you threw 20 odd hunters at it. Is in shock? Yeah, sorry, this one shell-shocked the old art style a bit. Thank you, I wasn't sure who to turn to. It's a good thing Irene overheard me in the tavern a few nights back. As you know, the prison at Durban House. So, we were told there were Kickstarter Becca characters, right? This is another one, I reckon, then? Because she does not fit into the setting, so she must be? As you know, the prison at Durban houses hundreds of the most dangerous Delians who have resisted the throne's tyranny. Durban, I've heard that name before. We all have. It's the most infamous prison in Delia. It's also run by Aelia's sister, and you can bet she has more of a humanitarian streak than Varric. She's just following orders. If she doesn't go through with it, they'll lock her up with the rest of them. Hold on a minute. Go through with what exactly? She just received orders from the king. She has until the end of Vigor's son to execute every prisoner in Durban. What?
It can't be.
Has it truly gotten this bad? He says a word and hundreds die? Where's the justice? Justice rests in our hands. That much has never been clearer. Listen, I know she doesn't want to do it. She made that obvious when she let slip that she was nervous about a shipment of Ignesium coming in for the cannons at the end of the week. What is Ignesium exactly? An extremely volatile chemical reagent manufactured in Naja, a dangerous substance. In Hal Fen, magic is forbidden anywhere near it. It's possible for a mage to induce a reaction simply by concentrating too hard. Actually, Alden used to practice with it at the academy. You can't be serious. I'm astounded that it was allowed, and more astounded yet that he's still here. It does explain a few things. Good, it sounds like you'll know how to make it do what it does best. When the delivery's made, they'll store it just behind the main gate before it's hauled off to the armory. There should be plenty enough to blow the doors clean off the hinges. Hold on, Durvan is one of the heaviest fortified prisons in the country. It seems we have our way in, but I'm not so sure about our way out. If you round up the prisoners fast enough, you shouldn't have much trouble leading them right out the front door. Are all of these innocent? Because it doesn't sound like they are. And if reinforcements arrive? Durvan's got a few tricks up its iron sleeves. Smaller hatches you should be able to access once you're inside. If you give me a scroll, I can sketch them out for you. What about Tiana? I know my sister. If you get away, she won't pursue. You'll follow her orders to the word inside the prison, but once you're out and running, you'll no longer have problems. We can't let those people die. If we hesitate to save them, we may as well have never come back. Are we sure we can't let these people die? I agree, if we strike fast with plans to escape, we run very little risk. I'll get you out, and if I might add one thing, I know you can't guarantee anything, but if you can avoid it, please don't hurt Tiana. Never wanted to be in this position. We'll do everything we can to make sure your sister remains unharmed. We're not. Thank you for bringing this to us, Aelia. I know it can't have been easy. We should prepare quickly. I pray the executions have not already begun. Okay. Okay, I suppose. The anime girl with the inexplainable pick on her back decided we're not killing her war crime committing sister. Those are words. Live guilty prisoners or an army of undead. I think I know which might have worse short-term consequences. Listen, all I'm saying is, if these are innocent people, they must be saved. If they're convicted prisoners that are in the most dangerous prison for a reason, then I'm not sure I want to dedicate my time to this. She had a major healing potion suitable for my body, your sister. She had to go. That is indeed it. Ducklings far and wide, everyone. Thank you for being here today. That marks the end for today. Got a couple things left to wrap up before we start into the weekend. But the weekend, it will soon be. Tomorrow, we have a, well, not great, but we have a 40k game for you tomorrow. Here and I are going to be playing Custodes versus my Orcs. I don't know how to play Orcs. Firin doesn't know how to play the game. So we're going to be playing a live teaching game where I'm going to be explaining the rules and teaching Firin how to kick my ass. If you want to learn 40k, or if you want to just, like, sit there, watch us do dumb shit. If you have any questions about the game, tomorrow is a great time to do that. Great time to do that if you want to. We're going to be answering questions in chat as well as we go. The Duck lied about the extra long stream. We're like 30 minutes over time. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm sorry. Let's see. Where are we taking you all? Where are we taking you all? These are all good questions. Ooh. Oh, slightly tired still. There's a Hannah. There's a Hannah. Let's go see Hannah. Let's go do that. Everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day, or night, or evening, whatever it currently is, wherever you are. Thank you all for being here today. Really, really appreciate you having you here. What a privilege. Thank you. Have a great start into your weekend. And if I don't see you tomorrow, enjoy your entire weekend. Thank you once again. Means the world to me to have you here. I hope your day is just a little bit better. And until later. Bye, everyone!